Greetings, fellow detectives. WizardKitten here, bringing you the continuation of our Nancy Drew 2021 Streamathon. We are now on my second favorite game. Oh my gosh. I love this game so much. I love Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake with all my heart. It's so nostalgic, so beautiful, and it reminds me so much of my beautiful home state of Minnesota. And yeah, I love it. Literally everything about it. I can't say enough good things about it. It's so good. We have been doing the streams in reverse order of how I personally rank them, and we are on my second favorite game, which means there's only 2 streams left, including this one. Craziness. Let's see. Good morning, Jenna. Good morning, Katie. Good morning, Ray Marie. Good morning, Emma. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Samantha. Good morning, Janos. Good morning, Deanna. Good morning, Michaela. Good morning, Emma. Good morning, Musical Blonde. Good morning, Hannah. Favorite time period as a backdrop too. Yes. It's your second favorite too. Oh, it's so good. Just catching up on the Ghost of Thornton Hall stream, and now I'm here. Morning of WizardKitten. Love it. Good morning, Manal. Good morning, CM. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How is everyone doing today? How is your Monday morning? Craziness. I have to go back to work again starting tomorrow. So today was kind of my practice run of getting up early again. Not gonna lie, I had to fight myself a little bit to roll out of bed before 9 a.m. Got up at 7. It's not too bad. Once the school year starts, I have to get up at 5. That's a rough time. Don't enjoy that. Good morning, Jessica. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you today? Finally able to make a stream after a week. Oh, well, welcome. It's so good to see you. Right? Speakeasy stuff. Could it get any better? We love. All right. We will pop into the game. Before we start, I'd like to mention that today's stream is brought to you by the patrons over at Mystique Manor. Thank you so much for your continued support. Today's stream is also brought to you by any super stickers and super chats used in chat today. That is the little $sign down in the chat function, and it serves as a tip for today's stream. So thank you for your support in that way as well. Doing pretty well, won't be able to stay too long. Going shopping with mom, fun! Are you looking for anything in particular, Michaela? I love going shopping, and shopping with mom is always a good time. Solve a mystery with some ghosty dogs. Oh, we love it. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, pause the music. Okay, and then we're going to take off our loading screen, put on our Nancy display. Good morning, Nick. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you today? Could get better if it was a Nancy Drew game set in the 1920s where she's investigating in that time period. Understandable. Understandable. Let's get this to be a decent level so I don't blow my poor little eardrums out with my headphones. Good morning, Anna. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Hope you'll have a nice and not too stressful start to the school year. I hope so too. Thank you very much for that, Anna. Just finished your first day of classes. How was it, Nick? Just moved to Michigan, going to Hallmark. That's not too far. Getting a matching ring for your sister. Oh, that's so fun. So exciting. Good morning, Little Cave. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you today? One of the last Nancy Drew games you finished, along with Final Scene, Secrets Can Kill, Remastered, and Creature of Copper Cave. Loved this and Final Scene. Me too. 2 of my top 5 games. Meh, it was okay. Fair enough. That's at least better than crappy, so that's good at least. Listening from work, very fun. How are you, Queen Mel and Mr. WizardKitten? Mr. WizardKitten is good. He does have his first day of work today. So, Mr. WizardKitten is also an educator. He's an English teacher, high school English teacher. And Mel is doing well. She's probably going to have a little bit of an adjustment period when she realizes that both of us are going to be gone all day again. She usually does fine. She just has to get used to it. But she's my independent gal. First year not going back to school, it feels so weird. Very happy about it at the same time. For sure, Jenna, that can feel like such a relief. Doing well, so happy to hear that. Good morning, Dragon Slayer. Welcome to the stream, so good to see you. Dentist appointment, so your mom woke you up early. I am so tired. I am so sorry, Dragon Slayer. Mornings are really tough. Oh, Mel. Melwell. Get so scared in the beginning with the ghost dogs. I know, it's so scary. Always forget Americans start school in August. We start after Labor Day in Canada. The students come back in Labor Day, but the teachers have to start getting ready in August. Yeah. Fun times for us.
Welcome to my latest case. Dear Ned, remember Sally Mcdonald, the woman who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. A gangster named Mickey Malone built it back in the 20s as his country getaway. We're talking major fixer-upper. Anyway, last night Sally called and she said she desperately needed my detective skills. She refused to say why over the phone. Naturally, I said I'd drive to Moon Lake immediately, but weird things started happening the moment I pulled up. First, this big tree fell down behind my car and has me totally blocked in. And then I discovered that Sally's gone. She left a note that suggested something terrible happens here at night. She's supposed to call me from her car. So here I sit, writing to you while I wait for the phone to ring. It's nighttime, and although part of me is dying to know what frightened Sally away, another part of me is starting to feel a little uneasy. I'll let you know what happens. Ever yours, Nancy.
The music is so good. Some private schools start before Labor Day. Yeah, I suppose I should clarify, in Minnesota, it's very common to start after Labor Day. I can't speak for other states, but in Minnesota, that's almost always the case. Remember Sally? Nope. Good morning, Friday. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. A lot different from Japan, where school year starts in April and ends in March. Oh, hello. Oh, Steam. Get out of here. Go away, Steam. I hate when it does that. Get out of here. Good morning, Sophie. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Really excited you could make this one. Good morning, Lauren. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. As a city girl, the peace and beauty of this location is alluring. The isolation and noises of the forest also terrifies you in equal measure. Exactly. Which I feel like is exactly what it's supposed to do. At once serene and also extremely spooky. I love this cabin so much. And yeah, with it fixed up, this could be such a cute little place. House is really cute and cozy, right? I wonder if Nancy ever gets scared. Good question. Leaves that appear on a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other three. When swans drift by on shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. When autumn's call brings out the deer, it is I who howls on mornings clear. And when winter comes and birds take flight, look to me to sleep through the long gray night. Imagine getting all of your dogs born in different seasons purely so you could use that poem to hide your treasure. Sally Mcdonald, voiced by Carrie Healy, the one that gave us Simone and Hotchkiss. Oh, really? Oh, which means also Harper Thornton. Yeah, and Harper Thornton. Oh my goodness. The vintage 20s vibe. Yes, with the music. Oh, I love it. Like, I don't know how, but the jazzy music just fits so well in this space. Okay. The background noises are so oddly comforting. I know the bug noises in the background and the frogs. It's so realistic, too. Hello? Hi? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's Sally. We have to talk fast because I'm in my car and my cell phone's running low, so we might get cut off. But did you see my note?
Yes, are you all right?
No, I feel awful bailing on you like that. You must think I'm such a flake.
I'm just worried about you. What's wrong?
I couldn't stand the thought of spending another night there. I knew you were on your way, but it didn't help. I just got too scared.
Good morning, Hippogriff, and good morning, Allison. Welcome to the stream, both of you. I hope you're both doing well today.
What's to be scared of? It's so peaceful and quiet here.
Just wait until it gets dark. Then you'll see. What am I saying? Nancy, you shouldn't be there by yourself either. Why don't you just go get in your car and go home? Or drive to Philadelphia. My aunt's got plenty of room.
Nighttime music greater than daytime music. I could definitely get behind that argument, CM.
One of your trees seems to have other plans for me.
What do you mean?
A tree fell down behind my car just as I was driving up to the house. I'm blocked in.
Oh, the dead maple beside the driveway. Oh, they told me it was in danger of falling over when I had the place inspected. I just never got around to doing anything about it. Listen, call M's Emporium. That's a store on the lake. Emily knows everybody. She'll know who to call if she decides to answer her phone.
Love the poem, yes. Oh, totally, Jessica. I think speakeasies are totally fascinating. Especially when they're hidden. Which I think most of them are, but when they're like super hidden like this one.
It's late. Won't the store be closed?
Where's my brain? Okay, look. I just bought a little outboard motorboat. I haven't used it yet, but the guy who put it in for me said it should run just fine. It's tied up at the dock out front. Just get in it and go. Go anywhere. Just get away from the house.
Yeah, I can sort of hear the hush kiss in her voice too. It's subtle. This must be her, like, her real voice, her normal voice, without any sort of modification. Love how much he loved his dogs, right? Say what we want about Mickey Malone, but at least he was very good to his dogs.
Why? What on earth do you think is gonna happen?
The dogs. Those dogs. Out of nowhere. They're outside howling and snarling. Teeth and claws. Horrible.
Dogs? Hello? Did you say dogs? Hello?
Oh, it's so scary. I love this setup. Plug your phone in, Sally. No kidding. Check out squeaking. Mice? Question mark? Oh.
What is that?
Given how loud it is, it definitely sounds like he's like directly under the window outside the house. Hello? What's making that noise? I remember as a kid being absolutely terrified to go outside at night. I was like, no game, I'm not going outside at nighttime. Are you kidding me? You know how dangerous that is?
Those look too rotten.
Oh, I love this. This exploration is so good. And like the moon is bright enough that we can actually sort of see outside still. I love it.
I'd better wait until daylight. Something's out there.
Good morning, Rachel. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Hope you're having a great morning so far.
Now look what you've done. That was a Strixvaria. At least I think it was. Never know for sure now, will I?
This is an old man.
A Strix what?
Strixvaria. A barred owl. Real hard to spot. And it doesn't help that you're out here making more noise than a jumbo jet.
It scared me too, Nick. Red, why are you hooting under the window?
My name's Nancy Drew. Have you been out here long?
A couple hours. Name's Red Knot, by the way. And now that we've exchanged pleasantries, why don't you just skedaddle on out of here and leave me to my birds?
Yes, Jessica. I'd throw a blanket over my head and be like, okay, this is it. This is my last moment.
Didn't you hear all that screeching?
That was me, Miss Nancy Drew, calling in birds. And doing a pretty good job of it, too, till you showed up. Where'd you come from, anyway?
Sir, you are trespassing?
I'm staying here in the old Malone place.
Now, why would you want to do a thing like that? The Malone house is no place for one young woman, let alone two.
It's Tex. Just a lot more verbose.
What do you know about the woman living here?
I talked to her a couple of times. But you know, the last time I saw her, she wasn't doing so good. She acted real anxious, scared.
Most birds are out during the day. True, true.
What do you think was scaring her?
The dogs. The dogs of Mickey Malone. Legend goes that when Malone was finally arrested and hauled away, his 4 dogs went running off into the woods and were never seen again. People would just hear them, howling like their hearts were broken every night until one by one, they all died and went silent. But every time someone tries living in the Malone house, back they come.
Ooh, it's so spooky.
Are you saying Sally's house is haunted by ghost dogs?
Every night, ever since she moved in, you could hear them howling. And some nights the dogs would appear outside the house, running around, snarling and barking and throwing themselves at the doors and windows. And then they'd be gone. They're buried in the cemetery just beyond the house, you know. Them and Malone both.
Did they ever attack Sally?
She never gave them the chance. After the first attack, she stopped going out at night. Just locked the doors when it got dark and sat tight until morning.
The dogs would attack her house?
It's like they don't want anybody but Malone living there. I guess they don't know he's dead. And so are they.
Oh, I love that line. I guess they don't know he's dead. And so are they. Ah, it's so good. Since you start work tomorrow, the last stream is Friday. Will you do it in the late afternoon or evening? Really don't want to miss your favorite game and first face cam stream. Yes, that'll probably be on probably an evening stream. It'll probably be Friday evening, so I can catch most people after work.
Did she ever call the police?
This isn't New York City, Miss Nancy Drew. All they got around here is one officious little park ranger. And all Jeff Akers does is sit around all day trying to figure out how he can get himself transferred out of here to a bigger park.
Right, Janos? Thinking about that is so sad. Someone having to come by and bury each of the ghost dogs one by one.
Are you a native of Moon Lake?
I just come to Moon Lake in the spring to look for birds. Got an observation platform just up the path, kind of my base camp, and I've got a little outboard down there on the lake. Left my car at the big dock up lake. Don't really need it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Are those the ghost dogs?
Yes, ma'am. Which is why I think it would be a good idea if I went my merry way and you got yourself back inside that house. Good luck, Miss Nancy Drew.
Oh no. Get in house, Nancy. Get in house. Doggos. Rachel, I'm on senior mode. Why can't I get in the house? Stop messing around, Nancy. Eek. Oh, and then the music changes. Lock the doors, Nancy.
This is not good.
Run, Nancy! Nancy just contemplates going up the stairs and is like, no, wait, take a peek. Oh gosh. Okay. No more contemplating. Up we go. Is everything quiet now? Are we alive? I hear birds. I hear birds. Good morning, Elizabeth. Just realized I can watch a stream on your TV instead of your phone. So glad I finally got unpacked. So exciting. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you. Good morning, Tara. Welcome. So good to see you. How are you today? Buppers. It's just a couple of irritated Roddies. Good morning, Forever Insane. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Not that scary as a video game, but like if this was IRL, I'd be on the floor crying my eyes out. No kidding. More dog appearances. I agree. I sort of understand why there isn't, because it's almost more like you end up scaring yourself kind of thing. It's the reason there's not more is because of like the animation cost and how difficult that is. But in a way it sort of works because you're expecting the ghost dogs again, and so you almost trick yourself into being afraid kind of thing. Cannot look at that newspaper for some reason. Good morning, T. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Roddies are adorable, Janos. I agree.
It's stuck. I need some sandpaper. It's stuck.
I need some sandpaper. The cute little statues. The little tails. Watching on the TV too. Nice. Love that. Warning shots. Only seen where the dog's eyes are green. True. True. Okay.
This doesn't look very safe.
Right, so we're not supposed to cross over there. I love that you have to, like, walk over to look at the Post-it note, and that makes you fall through, because the Post-it note says, don't walk this way. It's such a genius little second chance. Oh, and this old stove is so cool. Big tough Mickey Malone having tiny statues made of his dogs. Precious. Get well water tested ASAP. This song is the most chipper, for sure. Check out the clock. Okay. Map for the woods. Definitely helpful. Sally's phone number. Okay, I think we got everything that we needed inside except the clock. So let's go look at that. Almost wish the actual attack was later, more foreshadowed. It would have been too scary. Yeah, I know what you mean. I get that. Only see the quote-unquote ghost dogs once. Hee-hee. Hee-hee. It's so cute. I would definitely get a clock like this for my cat. First played this with your sister on your family computer in the basement, which had low contrast. So you had the lights off. The dog part was really scary. Yes! Emma, my brother and I always played in the dark too. It just makes it so much more spooky and you're so like immersed in it. I love it. Let's call Sally. And be like, hey, Good morning, Sora Chicken. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you? Your first Nancy Drew game ever! Oh, that first game is a special one. I have Dragon Slayer. It was one of the first ones I made.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, did you see them? Did you see the dogs?
Yes, I did, and I can understand why you left. They were pretty frightening. But if it's okay with you, I'd really like to stay and get to the bottom of whatever's going on. That's why you asked me here in the first place, right?
Yes, but Nancy, are you sure?
Positive. Consider Detective Drew officially on the case.
I wish I were even half the trooper you are, Nancy. I have such high hopes for that house. All the beauty there, the wildlife, all the pictures I was going to take. It would break my heart to have to give it up.
I haven't, Rachel, but it sounds amazing. Your sister and you played this together too? Hey, Sally, you're a terrible friend. You left out some information when you invited me to come here, Sally. I was not informed of ghost dogs.
I need you to tell me everything you can about those dogs.
They're black and they have yellow glowing eyes and they don't like me one bit.
When's the first time you saw them?
Well, let's see. I heard them the very first night I was here. I heard them almost every night, howling in the distance, but I didn't actually see them until I'd been here about a week. After that, they started appearing pretty much every other night.
In New York, how fun. Good morning, Amanda. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you today? Also one of your favorites. We may have the same top 10, just in different orders. I love that. For sure we have the same number one. Ugh. How could Waverly not be a number one?
When they appeared, did they always do the same thing?
Yes, come to think of it. They always came running up to the house, barking and snarling. They'd lunge at the windows, they'd jump up on the door, they'd run around and bark some more, then they'd run off. What are you getting at?
These attacks seem to involve a lot of choreography, which reinforces my theory that you're not being randomly attacked by a pack of wild dogs, but by dogs who've been trained by someone determined to scare you out of your house at Moon Lake.
Who would want to do that? My closest neighbor lives 2 miles away. My property is surrounded by the state park, but it's off-season, so hardly anybody is in the park. In fact, I bet I talked to a total of 3 people the whole 4 weeks I was at Moon Lake.
Yellow glowing eyes, green. You know, for a photographer, Sally, your color perception is a little bit off.
Which 3 people?
Let's see, the park ranger, I forget his name, kind of a pain in the neck. Emily Griffin, she's the one who owns that store I told you about. And I ran into this bird watcher a couple of times. Had a funny name.
Red Knot. I've run into him too.
Other than people I may have nodded hello to while getting gas or something, I swear those are the only people I've talked to at Moon Lake.
Almost wear your Waverly sweatshirt? Yes.
Since I'm going to be staying here a while, is there anything I should know about the place?
Well, let's see. I've got the water turned off because it's well water and it needs to be tested before I can use it for anything. In fact, if you could get that testing done for me, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, and watch where you walk in the living room. Some of the floorboards are so rotten you could fall right through. And I keep hearing these faint squeaks and rustling type noises coming from below the floor. I hope you're not scared of mice.
Not in this game. In other games, she is. He kept hooting at me.
I could really use some sandpaper. Do you have any stashed away somewhere?
Sure don't. Try M's Emporium. That's on the west side of the lake. And brace yourself if you haven't been there yet. The place is something else.
Oh, that's a good tagline, Rachel. I like it. The park's off-season is the summer? I think we're supposed to be in early spring. I think that's the idea. Like maybe March, April-ish.
How well do you know the owner?
I feel like I've known her all my life. She's so open and friendly. She likes to make it sound as if Moon Lake used to be a major hangout for criminals and degenerates, which isn't really true and irks some people around here no end. But I figure she's just trying to make a buck.
What about the southern end of the lake?
I'm curious, why did you characterize the park ranger as a pain in the neck?
I left part of a ham sandwich on a picnic table once. Big mistake. From the way he carried on, you'd think I just made the FBI's 10 most wanted list. I don't think he likes me. Emily says it's because I wrecked his dream of becoming super ranger or something when I bought the Malone house instead of the parks department. Me, I think he just basically has a problem relating to people unless they're asking questions or breaking the law.
Is this game based on one of the books? Yes. Not one of the originals. I think it's one of the Case Files books. Greetings, Daniel. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? My absolute favorite game. I love this one so much. Such a good game.
How do I go about getting your water tested?
Try the ranger station on the east side of the lake. I've been told you can get some kind of kit there.
You are there to renovate. What do you mean you don't have sandpaper?
The wall hanging in the living room with a poem on it, and those dog carvings in that cabinet above the sofa. What can you tell me about them?
Aren't they cool? They came with the place. So did the clock. Apparently, Malone had them custom made when he built the house. In fact, they're all built into the house. They're still there because you can't move them.
I agree, Daniel. This is some really good voice acting on Lonnie's part.
Does anything happen when you turn those dog carvings?
Not that I know of. But that clock? One day, I was messing with the hands. You know, trying to get them to work. And all of a sudden, one of the 4 little doors flew open, and instead of a cuckoo, this dog popped out and barked 3 times. It's a doggy clock. That Malone, bad as he was, he sure loved those dogs.
Talk to you later.
Thanks again, Nancy.
Spooky short stories. Love it. Of course you can move them. You just need an axe. Good morning, Afro Gamer Dude. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you today? I have to ask, does anyone else move the magnifying glass directly over this circle because it fits perfectly? Just me. Okay.
Nancy, how's it going?
Hey, Bess. How'd you know it was me?
Telepathy, of course. Just another of my many talents. You are so full of it. She got caller ID, Nancy. So now, instead of hanging up on the geeks that always call her, she just doesn't answer the phone. Very funny. So what's up?
At least it's gonna take a while, Friday. Lots of renos. I always do the circle thing too. Okay, good. It's not just me. Yes, I did that all the time. Okay, good.
Believe it or not, on some nights, this house gets attacked by a pack of dogs. Sally's so scared of them, she left me here by myself.
Did you say dogs? She couldn't have, George. Dogs don't attack houses.
They were definitely dogs. They came out of nowhere and started leaping at the windows and scratching at the doors like they wanted to get in.
Maybe that was just their way of being friendly.
These dogs were not friendly, believe me, and they had glowing yellow eyes. A birdwatcher I ran into said they were ghosts.
Ghosts?
The man who built Sally's place on Moon Lake was a gangster. The birdwatcher said that the ghosts of his dogs show up every time someone new tries to live here.
The place is haunted by ghost dogs? Like there's such a thing as ghosts. But it does sound like you've got another mystery on your hands, Detective Drew.
Bye, you guys.
See ya. Bye.
Right, Dragon Slayer renovated. This place would be so fun to live in. So cute. No, George, she said frogs. Can you imagine the mystery of the ghost frogs? Yes, please. Give me that mystery immediately. Is this supposed to be the tree that blocked our path? I think it is. Okay, so we already got the board
Those look too rotten.
that we needed from under here. Can't do anything with the cellar yet. Can't do anything with this. Foundation is bad enough. It'd probably be cheaper to tear it down and rebuild from scratch using photos to replicate. Yeah, you're probably right, honestly.
Looks like paw prints.
Ugh. Paw prints. Okay, so we have to prime the well. Or the pump. Bit of a fixer-upper, exactly. Vintage house, antique speakeasy.
I don't need water right now.
Would be a shame to trash it. Yes, it would. Rotary phones are fantastic. Yes. Yes, you too? Yay! Bit of dialogue that implicates Red as the person that stole the boat's spark plug. No, I don't think I did. I'm trying to remember. But I love it. And then he makes us do work to get a spark plug from him. This sneaky man. Speakeasy's fine for repairs. Sees paw print, a clue.
This must be Red's observation platform.
Let's steal his little box. Looks like a nice chair. Gosh, I love the leaves around this place. It's so good. Want them to do them at a Nancy Drew location. Yes. Thought this game took place in summer because of the heat bug that makes that high-pitched buzzing sound. Yeah, I know what you mean. That might just be a sound effect choice that's not necessarily entirely accurate. Oh, look at the lake. It's beautiful. So pretty.
The
First
boat's
Red
full of water.
trespasses, and now he's stealing spark plugs. Come on, Red. What are you doing, man? Such a punk, that Red. Cicadas. They do sound cicada-y.
The spark plug is missing.
Okay. Spark
The
plug
spark
is
plug is missing.
And we need to fix the little screws. We'll do that later. So we can't go anywhere in our boat. Let's go wander around the property some more. Click around more on Red's perch. Yeah. A little bit more snooping there would be fun. You make an outpost on someone else's property, and now you're mad if that person walks into your own backyard. Okay. Gas thingamabobber. Oops.
A face only a gnome could love.
Very similar to the Castle Malloy gnomes. We've got the Professor Hotchkiss's boots. This iron for Message in a Haunted Mansion. Let's see. Wouldn't be surprised if those are the exact snowshoes from White Wolf.
Oh, the key broke off.
Midnight in Salem needs to take notes on this grass and trees texture. No kidding. And this was 2002.
It's locked.
2002. First Nancy Drew game that takes place primarily outside. Almost all the environments up to this point are interiors. Good point, Little Cave. And they did such a good job with it, too. Okay, gas mask. Hammer and nails. Alright, alright. Good stuff, good stuff. I bet you there's some gnarly spiders in this shed. Just saying. There's probably a wolf spider in there. I'm not happy about it, but it's probably true. Wow, you ever just have a scythe in your shed? Is that how you say that word? Scythe?
I better be careful.
So, you guys know the sword that's spelled S-C-I-M... No, S-C-H-M-I-T-A-R. You guys know what I'm talking about? Or S-C-I-M-A-T-E-R, that kind of sword? Do you guys know that sword? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I used to think that was pronounced Schmitter. Because I only ever saw it written, because I would read it in stories. I used to think it was pronounced Schmitter. It's not pronounced Schmitter. Pretty definitively not pronounced Schmitter, but, you know. That's how I go with it. Such a lovely escapism for a desert dweller. Yes. I am a forest girl through and through. Give me a forest anytime. I love to be surrounded by trees. Schmitter! I'm gonna get my Schmitter. You know, like Scandinavian. It's a Schmitter. It's definitively not a Scandinavian sword. Not a Scandinavian pronunciation, but yep, for the longest time. One of those words that you only read and therefore have never heard out loud and don't know the actual pronunciation. Ooh, making coffee. Excellent choice, Tara. Is that Jacques with my Schmitter? Love it. Oh, I can't remember which way you go with this. Ooh, hello, Cardinal. We have had a lot of cardinals in Minnesota this year. It's a big cardinal year. I haven't seen a single goldfinch or oriole, but I have seen a lot of cardinals. I've seen a fair amount of blue jays, too, actually. Okay, and the ribbon. Ooh, an owl. Out during the daytime. Okay, okay. Spooky forest, I see you with your daytime owls. Aha! I found it. Waldo Matthias. Oh, born very close to my birthday. Snooky. Oh, the pet cemetery is so sad. Piff and Paff. Goodness, oh my pearl. A Schmitter could be something you collect in Captive Curse. There you go. Summer versus spring aspect birds are easier to see during spring. The temperature would be miserable for Nancy if it was summer in the house. Oh, true. She could make it, it would just not be comfortable. Marbles! We're so sorry to have lost you, Stench. Oh. Sad. Okay. Need to write down the born and died date of all the dogs, which I already have in my handy dandy detective notebook. We got Vitus. We got Xander. We got Lucy. And we got Iggy. And we have...
These look like dog tracks.
Dog prints. That's not creepy at all. On Mickey Malone's crypt. Cool, cool. Scimitar? I've never known how to pronounce it either. Yeah, it's apparently like scimitar. Right? Is that how we pronounce it? All I know is that you don't pronounce it Schmitter. I think it is scimitar. Ooh. You're pretty. Pretty birds. Okay, at least we're finding out where all of these birds are. That's good. And I think we can head out of the forest now. Oh, jeez. The owl was looking for red. All right. So now I think we can fix the floorboards. You met Mickey at first glance. You never would have known he was an animal lover. Probably not. All right. So we'll fix the floorboards. And then we can switch to nighttime so we can go talk to Red. Scimitar. Never known how to pronounce it either. Oh, did that comment end up showing up twice? Or I just read it twice. That's just my bad. House probably wouldn't have AC. Yeah, almost definitely not. Rotten floorboards. Watch your step. Clearly a secret passageway here that Nancy just doesn't feel like opening up yet, which is cool. That's cool, Nancy. I get it. I get it. Okay. Nighttime. And then this is where I would get stuck as a kid because I refused to go outside when it was dark.
The moon's so bright, I won't need my flashlight.
No wonder he couldn't find the owl at night. It's now looking for him during the day. I only knew how to pronounce it from the Monty Python line about lobbing a scimitar. Lobbing a scimitar. Don't you mean lobbing a schmitter? Great reno, Nancy. A+ repairs. Looks great. Good morning, Alex. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you today? Red comes out during the spring for birds, not necessarily the summer or autumn, so this is a spring game. Yeah, to see like the migratory birds coming back. The first Nancy Drew game you played. Therefore, a very wonderful game. Lobbing a schmitter. If I didn't have Barney, totally adopt a pit bull or a Rottweiler. Yes. Adopt, don't shop. Oh, geez, sorry, Red. He was like staring at us, super creepy. Spelling it Schmitter. I am naming my pet Schmitter.
Well, it's Miss Nancy Drew.
Do it.
Does that mean you'd like me to call you Mr. Red Knot?
All right, then. Hello, Nancy. Now put a muffler on it, would ya? I just heard a cerulean warbler.
Tougher game to pinpoint Scarlet Hand till end of summer, early fall by the thinnest of requirements. Yeah, this was a super, I think Maple brought it up in the Discord, trying to sort the games by season, like the season that it would be good to play the games in, and I absolutely loved that idea. Because some of them take place in definitive seasons and some of them don't, but like what's the vibe of the game? What season do we think the vibe works nicely in? Now the floor looks way safer, definitely. Definitely not a tripping hazard, with nails sticking straight up out of the ground.
Really? Are they rare?
Something tells me they're gonna be with you around. You didn't come up here to chit-chat, did you?
Trespasser makes spark plug thief.
Do you know much about outboard motors?
Sure do. Only type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too. Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
I love kayaking. Which one, guys? Kayak or canoe? I prefer kayaking.
You're not exactly a people person, are you?
I came to see birds, not people. The more people there are in a forest, the fewer birds there are. It's a fact of life. Reason I like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant, or motel for miles.
It's one of my favorite lines of all time too, Rachel.
There's no place nearby that sells boat parts? Sally's outboard is missing a spark plug.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
But I don't want to leave you unprepared.
Well, just so happens I've got 2 spark plugs right here in my pocket. Question is, if I give you one, what do I get for it? I don't need cash, but maybe you could take a few pictures for me. Know how to use a digital camera?
Kayak for sure. Yeah, I feel like there's more control over them. You do not look like a man that can handle a canoe.
Sure. What would you like me to take pictures of?
Birds, of course. There's a couple of birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PEPSOB. That's People for the Preservation and Study of Birds. You can recognize them by their songs, which are on this tape, which you can play on my cassette player, which you're gonna have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat fixed. Think you can handle that?
This weird little chuckle. Wow, Red, be quiet, right? So chatty. Good morning, Brittany, and good morning, Yandima. Welcome to the stream. So good to see both of you. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Please let me know if I pronounced your name wrong. That feeling when Red is creepy, but you've been playing the game half your life, so you don't mind. Mood.
Sounds good.
Here's everything you'll need. M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything, but try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay? One more thing. You smoke?
Only when I'm on fire.
Oh, you're a spunky one, aren't you? Well, these woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One lit match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do, 'cause if anything like that happens, I won't be looking for birds anymore, I'll be looking for you. Watch yourself out there.
His giggles are unsettling. Red's the one being loud. In a kayak, aren't you like seat belted in somewhat? In all the kayaks I've been in, not necessarily. You're more secure because you have kind of footholds that you can kind of sit in to brace yourself a little bit. And I guess if you're like doing rapids or something, there probably are versions where you could kind of seatbelt yourself in. But I'm not positive. Did you come to chit-chat or watch birds? Good morning, Love a Hug. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you today? We are both watching your stream. Aw, yay! Doing good. Was watching a Danger by Design speedrun attempts and couldn't get a good run. Oh, you were doing Danger by Design speedrun attempts. That would be tough. I feel like you'd have to, like, beat the clock, sort of, so that Nancy doesn't, like, make you go back to, the apartment to sleep. The meme with the sunglasses and the Snoop Dogg song, yes. Good morning, Julia. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you today? Popping in to say hi at the vet, waiting for your kittens, but you're planning on watching the stream when you get home. Oh, yay. That's so exciting. Okay. And we gotta go get birds for Red. Red's voice acting is really good. Intimidating and creepy. Exactly. Good morning, Aspie. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you today? Creepy old man threatening Nancy. Oh, Red. Speedrunning it isn't too hard, just takes a lot of waiting for people to start talking. Gotcha. You thought about doing speedruns of these games? Not really, Little Cave. I get the idea of wanting to do a speedrun, like the challenge aspect of it. I just don't think I personally would enjoy it, because I really like to sit in these games. Like, I sort of do anti-speedruns, where I try and do everything all at once. Alright, let's find some birds, shall we?
Here, birdie, birdie, birdie.
Easier to right yourself in a kayak than a canoe. That's true. Kayaks tend to be more narrow, a little bit easier to orient. You have the world record for this game of speed running? Oh my goodness. I would imagine it involves a lot of skipping the phone conversations.
Where are all the birds?
I think we can get 3 before we get camouflage, is that right? Actually, let's go this way first. Where would you want to spend an afternoon given a choice of any Nancy Drew game? That's such a good question.
Come back!
Oh, the cardinal spooked. Darn it. I mean, this game would be very nice to spend an afternoon in. I think I'm going to go with, if the mystery is currently still taking place, I would go with Danger on Deception Island, because I would get to kayak, I'd get to go to a cozy little cafe, I'd get to hang out on a beach on a foggy day, wear a nice cozy sweater, and the mystery isn't too scary. Like, the mystery wouldn't impact my life too much, and maybe I'd even get to see an orca. So if the mystery is currently in place, I would say Danger on Deception Island. If the mystery is not currently in place, probably one of the bigger locations, like the Golden Gardenia, Blackmore Manor, Wickford Castle, one of those places, so I could explore them without fear of ghosties. I'm gonna look at my map. Bluebird, yellowbird, redbird flew away, yellowbird, yellowbird, bluebird. It's also just kind of pretty to wander around here, if I'm being honest. Sort of just soaking in the vibes. Okay. Go this way, this way. Nope. This way? Alright, let's try this again. Very chill and relaxed. At least in Nancy Drew games you enjoy. Yeah. Nancy, after 5 seconds of trying to find birds. Where are the birds? You can take photos of one yellow, the blue jay, and the robin, but then you can choose to leave after failing one bird. Oh, gotcha. Okay, well, I'm going to try and find the other ones. Because the bluebird, if we go to the right of the fallen tree. Aha! Brutal Moose. That is a great name. Streamed this game, he was stuck for like 90 minutes trying to find the bugs. Oh no! Yeah, the bugs can actually get really tricky sometimes. Yellow ribbon. I'm assuming we didn't get this yellow bird. But we did get one yellow bird already, so if we can only get one, then we've already got it. Or did we get the orange bird? No. Okay. The robin. The robin's probably over here somewhere. Or maybe it's up here. So we should go to the yellow ribbon.
Tweet, tweet!
Yeah, Nancy, that'll work. That's how you get birds, Nancy. You just shout tweet, tweet at them. Oh, robin. I like both answers. Excellent. Okay, so these are the 3 we can get. Now we need camouflage gear from Red. And if we can leave after failing one attempt, oops, wrong way, then we should be good. Brutal Moose is great. I'll have to check them out. Freaking bugs. Person who's playing the game for the first time, you wouldn't know that it was scripted, and you could understand it taking a while. Totally. Like the game more if the bug and bird hunting was not so time-consuming. Understandable. I kind of enjoy it because I just get to hang out in the woods. But I like to do that in real life as well. So that's part of the fun for me. It is kind of funny how we spend like the first few days very much stuck on this island. Or not island, but on this side of the lake. Unable to leave or do anything else. Because we're on what, day 3 now?
You find all the birds?
A dozen little critters starts playing in my head.
I found some birds, but no matter how quiet I am, I've been scaring other birds away before I can take their picture. What am I doing wrong?
You're wearing those clothes. That's what you're doing wrong. You need to blend in, like me. Go back over to M's tacky tourist trap and get yourself some camouflage gear. Only sensible thing that money grubber carries.
Yeah, the map helps a lot with the forest trails, for sure. There's one thing I learned from working at a field station. It's that shouting at wildlife definitely brings them closer. Tweet, tweet!
The water in Sally's well needs to be tested. How do I do that?
Get a sampling kit from Jeff Akers. Ranger station's on the east side of the lake.
Aw, Amanda, that makes me happy. This is making me want to play this one. Do it.
I'm sorry, but finding those birds is harder than I thought it would be. Can you give me any tips?
You gotta look for them. This isn't gonna be any Sunday picnic, you know? And try early in the morning. That's when most of them are singing.
You're so condescending, Red.
See you in a while.
Yeah.
That's when most of them are singing. It sounds like he's supposed to be, like, fantasizing about how much he enjoys listening to the bird song, but it just kind of comes across as just like, you're an idiot, Nancy. Good morning, Catherine. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you? Brutal Moose also played Waverly Academy. Enjoyed it despite some frustrations. Oh, I love Waverly. I love this game. I love Waverly. I love Nancy Drew, guys. It's just the best. Nancy yelling tweet tweet sure did a great job being quiet. Yelling tweet tweet, nailing boards down on the floor. A+, Nancy. Yeah, Nancy's really, really winning at life in this game, isn't she? Okay. What did he... Oh, he gave us the spark plug so we can go get camouflage gear. Good. Good. Alright. So, the spark plug goes here. I always sort of get confused by these. I'm always very terrified I'm going to do them the opposite way. So, plus 0. And if I do, then you guys will just get to see a funny cutscene. Okay, negative. So this one would go down. And plus. So this one would be up. Okay. Alright. Let's put on our life jacket. Life jackets are important. Good morning, Dreamy. Welcome to the stream. I think I missed your first message. There you are. Very busy day today. Can't stay long, but last night at work was bad. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Dreamy. I hope today ends up being better. Will we explode? She good at fix. Streamers that play Nancy Drew. Brutal Moose, Vote for Holt, Gab Smulders, Elizabeth and Caroline. Shout out to those guys. Yeah, totally. It's so fun to see more and more people playing the Nancy Drew games. Makes me so happy. Only chat with Red at night, yet the birds he likes are in the morning, right? I guess the implication is that he's out and busy in the morning.
Hey there! Welcome to M's Emporium. I'm Emily Griffin.
She good Ed Bird. Good morning, Maple. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you today?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm staying out at the old Malone place. You know, the house Sally McDonald bought?
Now what's she doing inviting guests out to that old dump?
As long as you see the locations on the map, you won't crash. Okay, well, good.
She's got a little problem she's hoping I can solve. But right now, I need a chainsaw.
A chainsaw?
A tree fell down in the driveway behind my car, and now I'm blocked in.
I'll get Tucker Davis to take care of it. Gotta warn you, though. Tucker tends to do things in his own sweet time. So how come Sally ain't with you?
Highly wishful thinking. Yeah, I know what you mean, though, Jessica. Very understandable.
She couldn't stand the thought of spending another night in that house.
I told her. I said, Sally, that old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough, Malone's hounds have come back. Just when we all thought they were finally resting in peace.
If Emily is near a store, where's the essentials that people need to, eat? I guess Emily must sell some food.
Have you ever seen the dogs?
Nope. Don't want to, neither. Just hearing 'em howl's bad enough. Scares the bejeebies out of me.
When was the last time they appeared?
Seems like they show up every time somebody buys the place. So the last time would have been 10, 15 years ago.
Just woke up, don't have work today. Yay, that's exciting. We love a day off.
What can you tell me about Red Knot?
The bird watcher. Comes in every so often to stock up on that weirdo food he eats. You know how them tree hugger types are.
Right, Tara? Just give us the chainsaw.
It seemed to me that he was more into watching birds than hugging trees.
Yeah, well, whatever. One thing's for sure. He's gonna wind up with a dose of buckshot in his hind end if he keeps tramping through people's yards making noises like he just popped out of a UFO.
Doubt they'll revive. Yeah, I kind of doubt that they will too. She sells cases of pop, that's true. Everyone out here subsists solely on pop.
Mr. Knott did me a favor, and in return he asked me to pick up a cassette player from you.
Oh yeah, I got it right here. Thought maybe the old coot had forgotten he left it here.
Yeah, Emily doesn't have much of a filter, does she? She calls her place a dump, she calls Red an old coot.
What else can I do you for?
She is not holding back.
These so-called ghost dogs left very real paw prints. I saw some near the cemetery that's by the Malone house. Have you ever been there?
Can't say as I have. Poking around cemeteries ain't exactly a hobby with me.
Does the name Waldo Matthias mean anything to you?
Can't say as it does.
Yeah, I want to see a physical Togo too.
Where do you find your... Achoo!
Bless you. It's all the dust. Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
You think Sunny and Red would get along? I could see it. I think Sunny would find a way to get along with most people, at least at the start.
Some of those old bottles are beautiful. Where'd you get them?
Found 'em. See, back in the days of Prohibition, that old Malone place used to be party central. Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on account of bad weather or bad driving or the feds suddenly showing up, well, everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the bottom of the lake.
Moon Lake, Pennsylvania is a state park current. I want to go there so bad. I want to go to there.
So, it's finders keepers, huh?
That's right. See, recovering objects from the lake bed is illegal. According to Squeaky Wheel Acres, dragging the lake for artifacts was upsetting its delicate eco-balance. So thanks mostly to his constant squawking, the state banned it.
Yeah, I think you're right, Janos. Like, she probably sells the basics, milk, flour, stuff like that, and then, like, camping food kinds of things. Chips, granola bars.
Are you saying you acquired this stuff illegally?
Well, of course not. It all washed up on shore.
Sure did.
Sounds like you aren't real fond of Ranger Acres.
Jeff Akers could take all his precious rules and regulations and take a flying leap. Now, I got nothing against getting more customers in here, mind you. But I kind of like Moon Lake the way it is. Small, quiet, out of the way. But Jeff Akers, why, there's nothing he'd like better than to see all the lake and all the property around it turned into one big, noisy, jam-packed state park.
Good morning, Countess. Welcome to the stream. I'm so sorry you've had a stressful day. That does not sound like fun. I hope the rest of the day goes a little bit more smooth.
Why would he want that?
He's the type of guy who likes to boss people around, makes them feel important. So if the park got way bigger and was crawling with tourists, why, instead of giving out maybe 1 ticket for littering every 2 days, he'd be giving out 12 tickets every 2 hours. He'd be in heaven. Well, hey, I'm sure you got better things to do than getting your ear chewed off by yours truly.
That's so cool, Dreamy. Have you been there? It's really pretty. Oh, yay. That's so cool.
I need to buy something.
You want it? I got it. Long as you pay cash, that is.
It totally washed up on shore. Used to go camping a lot. This game reminds you of camping. Absolutely. It's kind of funny because I love being outdoors. I love it a lot. I love hiking. It's one of my favorite forms of movement. I love kayaking, rock climbing, all of those sorts of things. However, sleeping outdoors is not high on my list of things that I like to do. So I like all of the activities associated with camping, but the actual like sleeping in the tent part, not a huge fan.
Right now, cash is kind of a problem for me. Do you think we could do some kind of trade out?
You scratch my back, I scratch yours, huh? Seeing as how you're a friend of Sally's, and seeing as how I got some things around here that could use doing, I guess we could work something out. What is it you need?
To make a long story short, I need some camouflage gear.
Got some right over here. One size fits all. But I'm running kind of low on bait. So if you go out and get me, say 12 little critters, I'll give you the camos.
12 little critters?
Worms, spiders, beetles, grubs. Anything that wriggles on its belly'll do. Just look under stuff. Rocks, logs, dead leaves. Should be able to find 12 in no time.
Moon Lake is pretty remote. There's not much next to it. Oh, that sounds like a dream.
Do I need some kind of permit?
Things ain't quite that bad around here. Least not yet. Now, if Jeff Akers' daddy was still around, you might get arrested for cruelty to animals or some such nonsense. Joe Akers used to be the deputy sheriff. Real critter lover, that one was.
Haven't been camping since your Boy Scout days. That's why you get a trailer with an actual bed and AC, or you can rent a cabin. Yes. Agreed. Same way, I love the outdoors, don't love sleeping on the ground. Yeah, and I feel like every time I've gone camping, the weather has somehow been horrible. Like it was downpouring and then you just like get soaked and that's no fun, or it's disturbingly hot and sticky and humid, or there's like tons of bugs. I've definitely had an experience where I wake up in the morning and there's like dozens of spiders all over the tent. And I have big issues with spiders.
Do you sell sandpaper by any chance?
I do, but Mr. Birdbrain was in last week and cleaned me out. Said he was tired of that observation platform of his giving him splinters in his hinter regions.
Think I could get some from him?
He's your only hope, but you better ask him for it quick. That deck of his is pretty big, and those squares I sold him are pretty small.
Guess I'll see you later.
Yodelay-hee-hoo!
Ooh, one of your coworkers asked you on a date. You like her a lot for a really long time. Do you have any date ideas for you? I guess it depends what you enjoy on dates. Do you like some sort of like activity? Do you like something where you can talk a lot? Do you like something more classic, where you can just kind of hang out together, like a movie and dinner? More active, like going on a walk in a park or something, getting some coffee. I always enjoyed going on dates that had like some sort of surrounding activity, because that helped encourage conversation when there was some sort of organizing event. That's really exciting though, Catherine. I hope it's wonderful. Emily Griffin doesn't sell much food is incentive to grow your own food. There you go. Exactly. Sally can just have her own little garden. That's true too. You could always ask. Hinter regions. Oh yeah, drive-in movie. That'd be fun. Takeout, go to a park. Yeah, that sounds nice. Play a Nancy Drew game together. There you go. This little state park building is so well done. I can't tell you how many little state park buildings I've been in that look exactly like this. So cute. That's true. Maybe Nancy just needs a truck. We don't need a chainsaw. We just need a truck to drive over the tree. And you can actually, like, learn about all of these things. Ah, I love it. So well done. Very comprehensive little game here. I honestly think this is one of the more educational Nancy Drew games. It kind of sometimes gets overlooked as an educational one, but I really feel like it is. Sounds good, Tara. Have a great day. Love setting up a picnic and bringing a game if you already know the person a bit. That's a fun one, yeah. Cook her dinner. Wear a red shirt. Skunk mascot, kind of cute. Agreed. Love the skunk mascot. The cute little fireplace. Your dad ran over a tree with his truck the other day. Amazed Sally doesn't own an axe. Yeah, you would think there would be one in the shed. Very nice, very nice. Park rangers. These are just so cute. The Frivoli brothers win a fishing contest. The Civilian Conservation Corps. Nearby town has a skunk for a mascot. Skunks are kind of adorable. Red shirt is a good idea. Everyone looks good in red. I feel like I have a really hard time pulling off red. Sally's shed being filled with junk like lawn gnomes is very accurate. Yeah, it is. Okay, well water, priming a pump. Yeah, basically everything we need to solve the mystery is in the game. And that makes me very happy. Like, if you get stuck, you could just come here and browse this computer and honestly find what you need. Chain in a truck and drag it out of the way. Exactly. Lots of options here, Nancy. I don't wear red. I wear a lot of, like, dark reds, like burgundies. Reds with purplish or maroons. Wear a lot of that. A bug bite was a tick bite live on stream. Partially because of this game. Oh no. She's trying to get it looked at. Ugh. Ticks are the worst. Why do we have ticks? Ticks are horrible. They can be pets, but you have to remove the scent. Exactly. When I was a kid, I did know someone who had a skunk as a pet. Or, like, there was someone in our area that had a skunk as a pet. The cardinal is your state's official bird. That's awesome. Cardinals are beautiful. History of Moon Lake. The Lenape tribe. Which sounds really cruel. Yeah, it doesn't sound supernatural. Not like ghosts and vampires and stuff. not that kind of supernatural. Lots of photos on Google Maps of Moon Lake. That's so cool. One day I will make my way out to actual Moon Lake. Prefer blues and greens. Technically I have a maroon shirt, but that's not a close red color. Construction of facilities. Purple finch? You could use the scythe to cut up the tree. Good morning, Mari. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you? The game that started it all for you. Yes. This is such a good first game, honestly. Your grandma had a skunk who she would feed vanilla Oreos to. Specifically the vanilla ones? Love cardinals. They stay even in the winter. Yes, and they look so beautiful contrasted against the white snow. So pretty. Oh, okay, we did that one, and we did that one. Nature slideshow. A deer. We have those. We have these. Wait, no, we don't have these. We have hawks. I don't think we have peregrine falcons. We definitely have wood ducks in Minnesota. We definitely have red squirrels. Oh, yes. Yes, I want the leaves now. I want them now. A person wearing red is seen as more attractive than if they were wearing another color. That's cool. Considering color psychology, I can believe it. Yeah. Sunset. Moon Lake glowworm. Park regulations. That would be so fun, Dreamy. Most people like blue because it represents sunshine days. That only accounts for some people. Interesting. Of course, Catherine. Good luck. Amazing to spend a week at every location. Try to do similar activities that Nancy does. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how much I would enjoy that. Cannot put into words how fun that would be. Can I jump into those pictures? Right? Fall is pretty. Just wish the colors lasted longer. Me too. Really got to take advantage of them when they happen, because otherwise they go away so quickly. Cardinals and chickadees. Chickadees are my favorite bird because of their song. We had a lot of them in the foresty area where I grew up, and their song is just so pretty. Okay. I am going to leave you guys here for a sec. We're going to take a quick water bottle refill bathroom break. I'll leave you by the fire. How's that? Get a nice view of the fireplace. We will save real quick. Let's see. All right. Pausing here. Quick 2-minute water bottle refill and bathroom break. Be back in just a moment. I am back, and I brought myself a snack. I baked cookies last night. They're pumpkin oatmeal butterscotch chip cookies, and oh my gosh, are they good. Hello, Sarah. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Just waking up. Yikes. Hey, the last couple days I have also woken up at about this time. I support you. Sleeping in is important. Love autumn for its colors, hate that it means the cold winter is coming. True. But I honestly prefer cold weather. I'm getting pretty over this humid stuff. Fall. Yo, those cookies sound delicious. They're so good.
I probably shouldn't mess around with this without Ranger Acres' permission.
Ah, come on, Nancy. Who needs permission? Like, seriously, this game taught me what hantavirus is. This game taught me about poison ivy. This game taught me what giardia is and how to get it, how to avoid getting it. Yeah, giardiasis. Giardia, I think is the name of the bacteria. Already knew about ticks because, man, are they common out here. Good morning, Lindsay. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Hiding in the chat while you run errands. Wonderful. Enjoy your errands. Could you overnight one of those bad boys to Springfield, Illinois? Yes. I sure could.
Hello. Can I help you?
I will munch on it while we talk to Jeff Akers here. Ooh, chicken dumplings for breakfast. Yum. This game music is so good. Agreed. Ooh, or chicken pot stickers. Yum. Both sound delicious.
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Sally McDonald. Are you the park ranger?
Park Ranger Jeff Akers, at your service. Let's see. Sally McDonald is the woman who bought the old Malone place.
That's right. Only she's gone back to Philadelphia. Malone's dogs got to her.
Don't tell me she believes all that ghost dog stuff.
Guys, the butterscotch chips make it. Is this your number 2? Yes, it is. But I still think it's perfection. Good morning, Grace. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you today? Really like winter. Makes you appreciate the being inside feeling of coziness. Totally. So many more ways to stay warm than cool. I agree.
Does that mean you don't?
There's always a logical explanation for everything. Whatever's out there, I'm sure they're no more and no less than exactly what they look and sound like. Dogs. Living, breathing, very noisy dogs.
Why do you think dogs would attack Sally's house?
Dogs can be trained to do almost anything.
Oh, an official state dog. I have no idea, Rachel. Is there like a list of places that have official state dogs? Because I want to know Minnesota's. Good morning, Spectro. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? I know, Sarah. It's crazy. It went by so fast. And good morning, Prime Minister. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you today? Open YouTube to catch up on past streams. But yeah, you're live now. Huzzah.
Any idea what would make a dog's eyes glow yellow?
Something in their diet, maybe? Some oddball vitamin or protein.
As a park ranger, don't you want to know for sure what's behind these dog attacks?
Do you always ask this many questions?
As a matter of fact, I do.
I'm a very busy man, Ms. Drew, but I am here to serve the public.
That sounds amazing, Aspie. I'm currently having blueberry streusel muffins for breakfast, and once I'm through those, I'm going to make some pumpkin chocolate chip bread. Very excited. Been very into baking lately.
Do you have something I could use to test the well water at Sally's?
Sure do. Simple to use, too. Just pump some water into this vial, return the sample to me, I'll send it off, and in a day or two, you'll find out whether or not your water's fit to drink.
Make the kangaroos and koalas have yellow eyes. There you go. Chinook is a breed of sled dog. Cool.
Does everyone out here have a well?
Everyone who doesn't want to die of thirst does. Hooking up to a municipal water supply is out of the question. Too expensive.
Minnesota doesn't have an official dog, but they attempted to list the Eastern Timber Wolf as the state dog. Now that's a bit of a stretch. The fire alarm went off at 4:30 a.m., so you're tired. Oh my goodness. I hope you're able to get some rest today. I am doing well, though. Thank you. All this talk of sweets. I think it's important to have a little treat now and then.
This place isn't exactly your ordinary ranger station, is it?
It's also the Moon Lake Post Office, and it's the unofficial Moon Lake Museum of Factual and Natural History. I've lived here all my life, so I can't help but feel obligated to protect not only the area's flora and fauna, but also its past.
Right, Grace? And it just feels so wholesome. I love it. Sarah, I have also tried to look up the exact release date of pumpkin spice lattes. All I can get is late August. But I need to know.
So you know all about Mickey Malone?
As a member of the law enforcement community, I prefer to dwell on the positive aspects of history instead of on the activities of a bunch of glorified thugs.
Oh, Mr. WizardKitten doesn't have his PhD yet. He just recently got his master's degree. He wants to get his PhD someday, though. I may also want to as well. It's a possibility.
So you'd probably like to see the old Malone place torn down and forgotten.
Not necessarily. It's hard to ignore its potential as a tourist attraction. And if that's what it takes to draw more people to Moon Lake, I'm a reasonable man.
Love a good bakery, Lindsay. That's so nice. Do you watch The Office? You've been to Scranton, too. I love The Office. Absolutely hilarious.
What do you know about the cemetery behind the Malone house?
People are buried there. Beyond that, what's to know?
Is Malone buried there?
That's the rumor.
I'm finishing chewing my cookie.
The inscription on one of the tombstones reads Waldo Matthias. Does that name ring any bells?
Not in my steeple.
I've been trying to take pictures of birds for this guy named Red Knot. Ever met him?
Oh yes, the Birdman. I'd stay away from him if I were you.
Sounds good, Sarah. Pumpkin spice latte hype. Yes. Good morning, Renee. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you today? A morning stream to make this Monday better. Yay.
Why? Is something wrong with him?
He's a fanatic. He's got it in his head that Moon Lake would be the best birdwatching venue in the world except for one thing. Too many people. Believe me, if there was a way to get this park shut down and all the homes on the lake torn down, he'd do it in an instant.
Should I just start going every day starting August 20th? Because I will. I start checking the app, the Starbucks and the Caribou apps. Because once the pumpkin's on there, my end is near.
Would you mind mailing this letter for me?
Not at all.
Oh, a pumpkin spice latte candle. There we go.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
Please do. And if you have any questions, any more questions, just ask.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here. Oh, and one last thing. The deer mouse population has boomed this year, so please take precautions if you're cleaning out any area where they may have nested. They can carry some nasty diseases.
Thanks for the tip, Ranger Acres.
Ooh, August 18th at Duncan. There we go. Gonna get your master's soon, too. Hope to get a PhD eventually. Probably won't be anytime soon, unfortunately. Yeah, it's such a long process, too, man. No worries, Ray Marie. We probably talked about how he wants to get his PhD, so that makes perfect sense. Oh, this is so cool. The little water cooler, too. Like, what a fun detail. I love this game. The dog will keep you occupied, yes. Exactly. Once we get to see Yogi. Imagine this game taking place in the fall. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised they didn't. Like, Why don't we get fall foliage game? At least we get it on the ground. We get like the colorful leaves on the ground, which is very true to form. Good morning, Emily. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Watching at work, your coworker just asked who you're watching and said you have a lovely voice. Oh, that's so kind of them. Tell them thank you. That's so sweet. Isn't Ranger Acres related to one of the thugs? Yes. Oh, I didn't notice Spectro, no. More into bubble tea. Oh, bubble tea is so good. Caribou has a raspberry green tea, bubble tea, that is absolutely delicious. I love it. Let's go get him the water sample, I think. And then we have to look for some critters. Okay. Water sample. Chirp, chirp. Critters. Critters. Do we put the bucket down and then get the water out of the bucket, probably? You had a deer mouse in your room once, oh no! Have Android, but I'll double check the instructions and report back. Excellent. Don't like tea much? Totally fair. I know people who don't like tea, people who don't like coffee, people who don't like either, and prefer cider or cocoa or something like that. So many different tastes to enjoy. Worm. Worm! Okay, 2 worms. This is good. This is good. It kind of helps, too, that you can see in the box where each bug lays.
Those look too rotten.
Kind of thing. That helps. Send some photos of Scranton in the group chat. Yay! More of a hot cocoa kind of gal yourself. Exactly. Oh, with fresh whipped cream. Deer mice are gross, but they're really cute. I do think mice are adorable. Not gonna lie. Oh, jeez. Okay. Big bug. Yeah, the key is to listen for the chirping noises. And when the chirping noises start to disappear, that's when you know you've gotten all the bugs that you can. Okay, fallen log. Bubble tea is life. If there's lavender, green tea, or jasmine, I get that. Oh, lavender green tea is so good. Anything with lavender in it is just chef's kiss. Okay, nothing under that rock. Hello, Cardinal. I already got a picture of you, didn't I?
Come back!
No, I didn't. I tried. I tried and I failed. Under the log. Eh. Bug. Okay. Any others? We go by the cemetery. There might be some. Like under here. I at least know that there are glowworms under here. Because how many glowworms do we get? Worms. My rats love to eat worms. Didn't know bugs and critters could actually chirp. This is a good point. Nancy screaming at the birds will never not be funny. Agreed. Some birds can chirp, indeed. Worms, not really. Crickets, yes. Good morning, Kat. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you today? Love this game. Probably your second favorite too. Yes. We love this game. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's check all of our places again. Let's go back and see if we missed any bugs along the way, and if not, we'll send our sample to Ranger Acres and then switch to nighttime. Nighttime. Daytime.
Missed it.
Nighttime. Daytime. Have I lost it? Maybe. Nothing under that rock. If Her Interactive sells the soundtracks in iTunes, that'd be an easy way to do it. I don't know if they sell the soundtracks on iTunes. I know they sell the soundtracks on their website. And then I bet you could like download it onto your computer and then transfer it to your phone. Like if you have an Apple computer too, you could probably airdrop the track, I would imagine. Oh, it's a loud bird noise. Okay, I think we already went this way. Did we go this way too? Hello, bugs. Oh, no, here we go. This is where I wanted. See, and they're not making any chirp noises, so I'm pretty sure we've gotten all of the bugs that we can get during the day. I think I'm going to check over here real quick. Let's see. Yeah, let's check around this area real fast just to be sure. That's the log. Yeah, I think we're good. A lot of study playlists of Nancy Drew music on YouTube that are amazing. Totally. Alright. Ranger Acres, you may have the water sample to test my well water, and then we're going to switch to nighttime. Zippy zoom. Here we go. Haven't played the game in years, but probably still have the woods memorized, right? It's definitely a muscle memory kind of thing. You should hear a kookaburra noise. Aren't they super obnoxious? Yogi! Yeah, the Nancy Drew study playlists are so amazing. You should have 7 if you're done for the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only have 6.
You're back.
I noticed you have a dog.
That's Yogi, who never goes out unless he's on a leash. Park rules.
Here, Buggy, Buggy, Buggy.
I couldn't help but notice that he's about the same size as those ghost dogs were.
I hope you're not suggesting I trained Yogi to run around in the middle of the night barking and attacking houses.
I have that water sample. What do I do with it?
Just give it to me, and I'll take care of it.
Nancy neither confirms nor denies that she is accusing him of exactly that.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
State motto. I can't remember ours. Your neighbor lives in a log cabin that he powers with generators. That's awesome. I'm missing a day worm. Okay. Well, let's see if perhaps the worms have showed up now. Sometimes they show up on the next morning. Yeah, I think they'll show up on the next morning. So I'm going to switch to daytime. I feel like this is usually what happens to me. Like I have to find most of them at night, and then when I switch to the next day, then I can find them. Nancy calling out Ranger Acres about Yogi is so out of pocket. What am I doing? Nighttime. PM. Greetings, Jay. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. Who's ready for a ghost hunt? I mean, a bug hunt. Who's ready to find some bugs out in the wilderness? Acres is an underrated Nancy Drew hottie. Agreed, agreed. Okay. Glowworms chirp, apparently. Impressive. Impressive that the glowworms chirp. Alright, let's try over here first. See if there's any rocks with chirping glowworms. Oh, goodness. Okay, a couple glowworms. This is good, this is good. Rock. Rock. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Any more? No worries at all, Musical Blonde. Those busy work days are tough. He's just unfortunately so annoying. I want a ghost hunt. I was definitely worried as a kid that this part would definitely be a ghost hunt. It's like, Nancy, are you really gonna go snooping around in the woods when there's ghost dogs on the loose? What is wrong with you? Where is your sense of panic? Alright, alright. I know we need the glowworms at the cemetery. There may be others. There may not be others, but I know there's that one for sure. Whoa. Loud bug animal. No! No, 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 no. No. No ghost dogs. Stop howling. Oh, it's so scary. I don't like it. Okay, wait, we did actually need to go this way. Okay, we got 2 of the crickets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, so we need 1 more day bug. Time to run out of the forest before we get eaten by ghost dogs. The music is 95% good, not 100? Impossible. This music is everything. There we go. Okay. Prefer the ghosts of Blackmore than the bugs of Moon Lake. Do not remember the creepy howls like that. Do remember playing this game as a kid in the woods thinking they were going to run up on you. Yes. Good morning, Kimberly. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you today? Nope, not dealing with this. Exactly. I love how spooky it is. It's so scary. Alright. Switch to AM. Get our last bugs. It's supposed to be a drought, so these trees must be competing for resources at this point. Yeah. Hate the woods at night. Feel like something could jump out. It's so scary. Oops. Alright, worm? No? Okay. Up here. We'll do our little route. Starting here. Nada. And nada. And nada. I am assuming that they are over here. Yep, thought so. Okay, not here, but I guess over here. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Dozen little critters. We did it. Go team, we found bugs. I forgot why we need bugs. We need to get bait for Emily so that she will give us camouflage gear for free so that we can take pictures of birds without scaring them away. 95 is just really high. Fair. Remember hearing the howls but being lost in the woods and freaking out. I know, it's so scary and I love it. Dogs need a more ghostly cameos, in your opinion. Come out strong in the beginning of the game, but they're never seen in the same manner again. Yes, for sure. And that's probably the biggest criticism with this game, is that fact, that the ghost dogs are not around more. Not around enough.
Hey, Nancy, how's the bait finding coming along?
12 big, fat, juicy ones, just like you wanted.
Well, now, you done all right for a city gal. Here you go. Hope whatever you're hiding from won't catch you. How you holding up?
How come everyone is like creepily chuckling at Nancy? How come everyone's going, heh? It's so scary.
Any word from Tucker, what's his name? He hasn't been by to move that tree yet.
I'll give him another call. But like I said, the man marches to the beat of another drummer. A very slow drummer.
This game contains your favorite singular track, which is this one. It's so good, Maple.
Guess I'll see you later.
I guess you will.
I love it. Yeah, I understand why the ghost dogs don't appear more, and it's because of like the animation budget that it would take to make them appear again, or in a different place kind of thing. I do think that like having the howling ambiance at night in the woods helps us to kind of scare ourselves into wondering, like, are the ghost dogs coming back? Are they not? Kind of thing. So it gets the vibe, for sure, the spooky vibe, but it would have been nice to see them one more time. Totally agree. The chuckles help to make the suspects more sus. This is true.
You're back.
Oh, Countess, that's so scary. Mr. WizardKitten, he runs, and on one of his runs, he did get bit by a dog. Pretty scary.
Where's Yogi?
In the run out back. Even out of sight, he's under my full control, as park rules require.
They didn't have it in the budget, probably. Exactly.
Have you gotten the results back from that water sample I left with you?
I meant to call the Department of Health today for a status report, but frankly, I've been way too busy.
Sounds like Moon Lake could use 2 rangers.
If I were in charge of just 10 more acres of parkland, they'd give me an assistant, and I could devote more time to the acquisition of more land and eventually put Moon Lake on the map as one of the biggest, most popular parks in the state.
Why didn't the Parks Department buy the Malone property instead of Sally?
She outbid them, the cheapskates.
Well, if those dogs scare Sally away for good, other people are bound to think twice about buying the place. The bank will lower its price, and you'll have your land.
You're insinuating things again, Miss Drew.
I'm sorry, I really am. It's just that Sally's my friend, and I'd really like to find out why someone's doing this to her.
Tell you what, if you're serious about making amends, there's some boxes by the computer labeled with dates. They're from the estate of a local history buff. She kept everything from newspaper clippings to old photos to recipes for apple crisp. She put everything in envelopes, then numbered them by year using Roman numerals. Just put the envelopes in order by year with the earliest date in front. Oh, and if you're rusty on Roman numerals, there's an entry on them in the computer.
I hope I don't get distracted. Apple crisp sounds good right now.
Don't go reading anything until you're through, or take my word for it, you'll never get finished.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, Maple, that could have worked. Too busy. Visitors where? Good point. Good point. Every night the dogs would come. Guess he lied, because you've been here for a week and they only showed up once. Really upsetting. This game doesn't let you pet any of the good boys you encounter. I know! So not fair. Okay, Roman numerals. I want a little refresher. I hope Mr. WizardKitten wasn't hurt too bad. He wasn't. He had some bruises and some like bite marks on him for quite a few days. There was some little. The dog drew blood, but they weren't like full on chomps. He mostly got like nipped in a bunch of different places. Yeah, it was a little scary. No, I do not need to make amends, Jeff. Do your own chores. Okay, 1, 5, 10. 50 is L. So these are the ones I always mix up, is the 500 and the 50. So D is 500. That's how I'm going to remember that. And L is 50. M is 1,000. C is 100. All right. And when you have the number before, got it. Time to sort.
Let's see. Jeff said the envelope with the earliest date goes down in the front of each box.
I don't think Mr. WizardKitten has popped in recently, no. Apple crisps don't tempt me, Nancy. I know, right? When is there not a good time for apple crisp? Let's see. So this is 1900. Jeff said the envelope with the earliest date goes down in the front of each box. Okay. Well, I'm going to get them in all of the right places at least. So this is 1900. Let's see. This is 1915. This is 1913. This is 1904. This is, oh my goodness, phone. I'm not worried about my car's auto extended warranty. Leave me be. Leave me be. Does the calendar say April? Oh, maybe it does. We can get a confirmation of the actual month. Wait, what? A dog attacked Mr. WizardKitten? It was a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago. A year ago, maybe? But yeah, towards the very beginning of his run, this dog just came up at him, like, started chasing him. It was a fairly young dog, and we think that the dog thought, like, Mr. WizardKitten running was, like, a chase kind of thing. Like, the dog thought that it was maybe playing or was, like, overly excited kind of thing, and it just got really overwhelmed kind of thing, and it came at him, and it started biting him. And Mr. WizardKitten, being the man that he was, just continued to go on his entire run. Like, I would have stopped and come home. But nope, he just kept running. And he was like, yeah, I had this, I was running really well. And I said, well, yeah, you probably had an adrenaline rush because you just got bit by a dog. So then we put some Band-Aids on his little bite marks. He ended up being okay. 1997. So that'll be way over here. 1951. That'll be over here. 1945. That'll be up here. 1908. Okay. That'll be down here. Used to have apple crisp for lunch in high school. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. This music makes me sad. No more Nancy Drew, I know. Used to be slow at this number puzzle. Now you know Roman numerals very well and do it a lot faster. That's awesome. Let's see, 1941. So over here somewhere. Let's see, this is 1950, 60, 70, 1970. Okay, this is 1939. Okay, this looks like 1960. Poor Mr. WizardKitten, so scary. Glad he was okay, yes. Glad he was okay. So funny, he just went along with, oh well, I would have went home too. I know. My brain would have said that's a sign to go home. Exactly. Silly man. Thanks for that shout out, Musical Blonde. I appreciate it. 69. So that'll go over here. 1914. Okay, so that'll go in here somewhere. That's 1915. 1917. This is 1910. Okay, this is 1925. 1911. 1900. 1904. 1908. 1910. 1911. 1913. All good series must come to a close. This is true. 1913, 1914, 1915, 1917, 1919. Okay, that one's good. 1925, 1941, 1932, 1939, 1941, 1945. Okay, 1951, 1949, 1960, no, 1940? No, 1960, 1970, 1997. Okay, I'm mixed up somewhere. The envelope with the earliest date goes down in the front of each box. Those years are a long time ago. Really hoping and thinking someone will pick these games up and make them updated. That would be so nice. 1969. Oh, that's it. Okay, 1951. 1960.
Now that they're all sorted, I can do some reading.
I prefer to swim rather than run. I was just imagining getting bit by a small shark or the like and going, well, might as well finish my swim. Exactly, Countess. Basically the same concept. I hate running to begin with. I'm much more of like a hiker. So that would have been more than enough of an excuse for me to be like, well, guess I'm never running again. To each their own, but it is not my favorite form of exercise. Is a gangster about to become Moon Lake's newest resident? Mr. Malone. Okay, very cool, very cool. Gangster nabbed at Moon Lake residence. Mickey Malone arrested on his property. Waldo Matthias. Okay, and then how about this one? Okay. Michael Mickey Malone died yesterday of liver failure. Relatively low profile. And then this most recent one. Dragon Ban is a drag for Pennsylvania treasure hunter. There's gold in them thar sandbars. One of Emily's find. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Alright, I think that's all that we can look at here. Gives us a lot of good information, though.
You're back.
I finished putting all those envelopes in order.
Excellent. Thank you, Miss Drew. And to show my gratitude, I've got something for you.
Chances are it isn't a paycheck.
No, it's an honorary Junior Park Ranger pin. I keep them on hand so I can give them out to children whom I see demonstrating respect for park rules and regulations. A little bit of positive reinforcement. Unfortunately, I don't get to give them out that often.
Oh, gee, thanks, Ranger Acres. Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
I feel so bad for him. Unfortunately, I don't get to give them out that often. The shade of this gift. Oh, gee, thanks, Ranger Acres. Oh, Rachel, I love Vivian Whitmore. And we'll get to meet her soon. Which is very exciting. Or not, I guess not physically meet her, but we get to call her soon, which is wonderful. Okay, let's go get the last two birds we need. Orange bird And I think this yellow bird, way over on the right, are what we can get. But then we're missing the, hawk as well. Or maybe we did get this yellow bird. Yeah, we need the orange. We need the oriole. The oriole and the cardinal. Vivian and Eustacia, yes. The two of them, iconic duo. Hands down. The gift is completely useless. People don't live up to his really high standards, or there aren't many people visiting. I think it's because there aren't very many people visiting, and it makes him sad. Like, he wants the park to have more visitors. Greetings, by the way, Rebecca. Welcome to the stream. It's lovely to see you. I'd love to visit Moon Lake. Me too. Be so pretty. Alright, the orange bird, I think, is over here somewhere. Here, is it in here? Where's the orange one? Let's see. Tree stump, yellow bird. Okay, I think we must have gotten that one. No, maybe not. Aha! There we go. Can't believe Nancy actually wears the pin. Alright, so there's all of those. We got all the birds for red, and now we need the hawk. Alright, come on. Nancy, it's time to leave the woods. I know you're enjoying yourself. I know you're enjoying yourself out here, but it's time to go. Mother of the bride, the initials are MOB. Yep. Isn't that fun? You can use the pen to open the safe instead? Really? Well, that's fun. Alright, let's check in with Sally.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, hi. How's it going?
Where'd all that stuff in your tool shed come from?
It's just junk left behind by previous owners. Came with the house. I've been meaning to take inventory and start pitching stuff, but I didn't. If they ever make procrastination a crime, I'm done for.
Are you aware that you're the proud owner of your very own cemetery?
Yes. When the realtor told me there was a cemetery on the property, I went, ugh. But when I saw how far from the house it was and how small it was, I decided I could live with it, as it were.
Do you know if Malone is really buried there?
The realtor said the cemetery was just a sham, that there's nothing under those tombstones but dirt. But he may have just been saying that so I'd buy the place. The only way to know for sure whether or not Malone is there is to start digging, and I'm certainly not going to do that.
Talk to you later.
Thanks again, Nancy.
Nancy brought a pen with her to a remote cabin in the woods, but didn't on a train ride to who knows where. That's true. In Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon, she's very adamant about the fact that she brought a pencil, not a pen. Alright, Red. I know you're gonna yell at me because I'm such a dum-dum that I can't find a hawk, but you neglected to tell me where to find it, so I'm blaming you. What amateur detective doesn't have a pen?
How's the bird watching coming along?
I'm sorry to keep bugging you, but I need some sandpaper. Emily said you might have some.
Here, take it and scram. I was just about to call in a meadowlark. That was always Ruth's favorite.
Was Ruth your wife?
Good heavens, no. My wife had no patience for birding. Ruth was my dog. Border collie. She'd hear a meadowlark, and by golly, her ears would perk, and she'd cock her head, and she'd just come as close to smiling as ever a dog could.
Aw. Tino would be proud, this is true.
Was she the only dog you ever had?
Yep. Wouldn't be worth the hassle anymore. Especially now that I'm retired and spend so much time at Moon Lake. The place is surrounded by park land, and Ranger Acres just loves enforcing the leash laws. There it is again. Take your sandpaper and go sand something, okay?
I need to learn about the hawk, though.
How's the bird watching coming along?
I just can't seem to find a red-tailed hawk. Any suggestions?
Well, there's gotta be lots around here. You haven't been going around wearing sunglasses and earmuffs, have you?
I love both Prime Minister, but I think the night music I'm slightly partial to it. Ruth sounds like a good girl. Yes, she does. What is surprising is Red is married. He at least was. He says, my wife had no patience for birding, so past tense. Not sure if that means that he was divorced or widowed.
No, Red, I haven't.
Well, according to my bird map, they like to nest in the big tree that's just to the southwest of the Malone house. I suggest you park yourself nearby and wait. Bound to spot one sooner or later.
See you in a while.
Shh, down a notch. Remember.
At least we confirm all the characters in this game love dogs. Exactly. Which is supposed to make them more suspicious. Alright. We're gonna go sand something. Like Red said.
It's stuck.
There we go. And I'll pull out my handy-dandy detective notebook. You've seen a couple houses that look like Sally's house? Yeah, it's kind of a popular cabin-type shape. Could be a widower like Gunnar, exactly. Oh, you own your own graveyard. I'd look elsewhere to live. I would too. Good morning, Olive. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you today? Okay. So Vitus needs to go to the left. Xander needs to face back. Lucy. Iggy needs to go front, and Lucy needs to go to the right. Aha! Did it. Or less suspicious if you're Joe. Exactly. Ooh. Spooky. Okay, so we need to bring that to Ranger. Oop, just don't put away your flashlight, Nancy. Bring that to Ranger Acres so he can figure it out for us. Okay. Nondescript? Secret passageway. Pinched.
It could be mice making that sound.
I think we know the day that Mickey Malone was pinched, don't we? That was the last one used. You return with coffee and cookie. We need further cookie details, please. Yeah, we do. Greetings, Caramello. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you? So glad you caught this stream. Yay! And greetings, Demon Slayer. Welcome to the stream. It's lovely to see you. How are you today? Definitely in your top 3. Yes. Chocolate chip cranberry. Oh my goodness. We love... Okay, Mickey Malone was arrested on January 29th, 1932.
It looks like a tiny hole.
Okay.
What's the combination?
We're gonna use our hantavirus gear here. So, 1, 2, 9, Now, is it 32 or 1932? Let's just try 32. Actually, wait. If we look at the... Oh, I did it. Secret tunnel. Now I want cookies.
I bet those were deer mice.
Love cranberries. Cranberries are so good. Journal.
William Akers? I wonder if he's related to Jeff Akers.
I couldn't resist the cookie calling after hearing about yours. Yes. Sneaking in during your lunch break. Greetings, Emily. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you?
Speakeasy.
A speakeasy. If you all aren't following...
Joe Akers? Emily said Jeff Akers' father was named Joe. Maybe Jeff is related to William Akers after all.
If you all aren't following Emily M. Lau on Instagram yet, you definitely should. She does Nancy Drew inspired art, and I have her piece inspired by this game, Ghost Dogs, and it's absolutely stunning. Okay.
The dogs will lead the way. I wonder what that means.
Apple pie with ice cream and cream earlier. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. I love that by the end, he's like, my family is treasure enough. Very cute. Very sweet. Cranberries are so underrated. Love them in a salad, right? Alright. So his journal there. Man, this is a really corroded safe. Kind of impressive, honestly, how corroded it is. Don't have it yet. That's starting Friday. The truth about Mickey Malone. Tomorrow, reflections on Houdini. Nice little throwback to final scene. Wait, what was that Instagram? Emily M. Lau. She's here in chat. L-A-U for the last part. Love your artwork, Emily. I follow you on IG. Yes. Oh, the stars are so pretty. She also has an amazing print for warnings at Waverly Academy, and since we'll have face cam for that stream, I'll actually be able to show you all. Could show it off. When you have kids, you want to read them Nancy Drew stories and play the games with them. Totally. Would love to do a modern speakeasy. Like the one hidden behind a washing machine. Yes, that'd be so fun. All right, daytime. So, let's go to... I'm gonna go to Rager Acres first, and then come back and get the hawk. Give him some time to get information for us. Finding this treasure isn't that hard to find, but yet the culprit and Mickey's partner is stumped. I know, right? Cranberries are good for your kidneys. Especially with UTIs. This is true. Gonna play Sims for a bit before work, but this is always fun to have in the background. Yay! What are you up to in The Sims, Demon Slayer? Yogi, who's your good boy? Who's your good boy? There's a bar here in Denver that calls itself a speakeasy, but it's just expensive drinks that they occasionally light on fire. So bougie. I love it.
You're back.
Sorry to bother you again, but did those results from the water test come in yet?
There's something here for you from the State Department of Health.
Initial tests found high levels of arsenic.
Oh my gosh, not only is the water bad, but it seems like the well may have been contaminated deliberately.
I wouldn't go jumping to conclusions without proof, Ms. Drew. I'm sure there's a far less melodramatic explanation.
I found this old picture in Sally's house. Do you know who these people are?
The man is Mickey Malone, I know that. I'm guessing that this is his girlfriend, Vivian Burnett, I think her name was. And judging by the year of that brand new Ford in the background, I'd say the picture was taken in 1928.
Wow, you're already on your 6th generation? That's so impressive. Are you doing a particular kind of legacy challenge or just the kind of classic legacy?
She was probably as familiar with Malone's house and his dogs as he was. Think there's any chance she's still alive?
Tell you what, Miss Drew. Why don't I go through my files and see what I can dig up on this mystery woman? I'm a busy man, but like I always say, I'm here to serve.
What can you tell me about the gold that Malone supposedly buried on his property?
As far as I know, it doesn't exist. It's just one of those rumors people want to believe, so they do.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
I definitely had more to ask you.
You're back.
I found a newspaper dating back to 1927 in Sally's house. Since you're kind of an expert on the history of Moon Lake, do you mind if I ask you some questions about Mickey Malone?
Not at all.
The article mentioned that a man named William Akers used to work for Malone. Is he a relative of yours?
No. Quite a coincidence, I'll admit, but no. I am in no way related to the head flunky of some two-bit gangster and his gang of thugs.
What do you know about a man named Joe Akers?
Why do you ask?
I recently found out that William Akers had a son.
All right. William Akers was my grandfather.
Why didn't you tell me that before?
It's not exactly something I'm proud of. My father spent his whole life trying to make people forget what my grandfather was, and trying to make sure people who didn't know what he was never found out. I've been doing the same thing.
Classic legacy. Awesome. How does he have such random knowledge of Ford cars? Jeff Akers knows all.
What did William Akers do after Malone was arrested?
I'm afraid you're going to have to excuse me, Miss Drew. In case you've forgotten, I'm a very busy man.
But I had more questions.
I apologize for my previous behavior. As a park ranger, I strive to keep my personal feelings in check at all times, and that time I failed. It's my duty as a public servant to try to make it up to you. What would you like to know?
Oh, that's really cool, Spectro.
When and why was Malone arrested?
I'm sorry, Miss Drew. As usual, I'm a little pressed for time. If you have more questions, why don't you sit down at the computer and peruse the Moon Lake database of fascinating factoids that I've put together?
You just said you'd help me, though. Greetings, Patricia. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? He breaks so easily to tell us all the secrets. No kidding.
Did your grandfather ever find any gold on Malone's property?
If he did, he never spent it. He wasn't poor when he died, but he certainly wasn't rich.
What happened to Akers and the rest of Malone's gang after he went to prison?
Fortunately for Moon Lake, they all left and went their separate ways.
Well, that was a quick turnaround.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
Turnaround giving me whiplash. Don't I have to give him this picture?
You're back.
Oh, not
Thanks
yet.
for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
She asks for it later. Okay. Let's go get knocked unconscious. Hooray! Mini temper tantrum. The whiplash and attitude. I'm doing great, Patricia. Getting to play one of my favorite Nancy Drew games of all time with all of you on this lovely Monday morning. Very, very pleased.
Well, I don't see any hawks, but this is probably the tree Red was talking about. At least it was the tree. That sounded like a hawk.
Aha. I almost
There it
used
is. I better get a picture before it takes off.
the antivirus equipment.
Hey, what is that hawk standing on?
I learned so much during this
that
game.
looks like a speaker.
Oh, wow. Oh no.
Huh?
Oh dear.
I better get out of here. My arms and legs are tied. I can't move. At least I can kick. If I could just get that scythe down, I could use the blade to cut the rope around my wrists and free my hands.
So excited to get a concussion. Right. Okay, we gotta knock that over. Hit that. Knock the scythe over. Get the schmitter. Get the schmitter.
I can't just let this thing burn up. I've got to put it out.
Ooh, okay, put out the fire. Put out the fire. The hawk. Do we have water? Okay, good, we do have water. Good morning, Jack. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you today? I fear no dogs. Exactly. Well, I do, but...
What in blazes happened? I saw the fire from my platform and came running. You weren't in there playing with matches, were you?
I was looking at birds, and then I noticed something on the house, and the next thing I knew, I was locked in the tool shed and somebody was setting it on fire.
Whoa, you're not making much sense. Probably smoke inhalation or something. Come talk to me after you've cleaned yourself up and gotten some sleep. I need to tell you something.
Somebody tried to kill you?
I didn't say that.
Somebody knocked you out, locked you in a shed, set it on fire, and you think they were, what, just pulling a prank? Wake up and smell the hostile vibes, Nancy.
I guess it's just hard for me to believe that anybody would consider me to be that big a threat.
I should have never let you stay there by yourself.
Sally, I'm fine. I feel bad about your tool shed, though.
Who cares about the shed? It was full of junk anyway. I'm glad to be rid of it.
That's kind of the way Ranger Akers saw it, too. He showed up right after the birdwatcher did and ticketed me for burning refuse in a manner that endangered park property.
That man is insufferable.
Emily was nice, though. She came by right afterwards and wouldn't leave until I drank the tea she made for me.
Look, Nancy, one more time. If you want to leave, just say the word and I'll come get you.
Sally, one more time. I'm fine.
Well, then promise me you'll be careful, okay?
I promise. I'll be in touch.
You better.
Right? Somebody definitely tried to kill us. Okay, it's still daytime, which means we can go talk to all the characters about what happened and hopefully get some more information from Jeff about Vivian. Oh, Sally. Probably smoke inhalation or something. Weird lady's always trying to give Nancy tea. This does happen a lot, doesn't it?
Nice junior park ranger pen. You must really be on Akers' good side.
Here's your ticket.
I found an old newspaper in Sally's house that contained an article on Mickey Malone. It really got my curiosity going. What else can you tell me about him?
Person you should talk to is Jeff Akers. He's got this historical museum thing going out at that ranger station of his.
Sounds great, Samantha. Have a great rest of your day. Sounds sketchy as heck. Wouldn't leave till I drank the tea she made for me, right?
How do I get to the museum?
Just up lake from Sally's on the east side.
Do you know anything about the gold that Mickey Malone supposedly buried somewhere on his property?
All I got to say about it is, if there really was a bunch of gold buried somewhere and nobody ever found it, it's for darn sure nobody ever will. Not with them dogs up there.
Ooh, tough choice, Rachel.
Guess I'll see you later.
You betcha.
Person was just playing some game with Nancy. Yeah, not trying to kill us, Nancy. It's just a game. We never looked at the live bait.
Ew!
Literally just a standard earthworm, Nancy. Not that scary. Not that gross. All right. M. Benson Aviation. Millie gets you there. Mildred Benson? Her reaction. I mean, even though this game only has 3 characters, I don't know, they still feel very, like, fleshed out. They feel very complete. I still really like how the characters are done in this game. Yogi.
Good news. I have information on your mystery woman.
Thank you so much. Is she still alive?
Her name these days is Vivian Whitmore. She lives in Las Vegas, and her number is 702-555-9137.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
Fires are not fun. No, real life fires are very scary. Mildred Wirt Benson. Nancy doesn't like looking at the earthworm, but traps 10 cockroaches with glee in game 14. I know, Nancy's, like, scare factor is very inconsistent. You can call Vivian as early as the night where the ghost dogs attack. Oh my gosh, love that. I suppose if you have the number, might as well. I love Vivian, she's great.
If you're selling something, hang up right now. I got an air horn in my hand that could deafen a dinosaur, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Oh, no, please. I'm not selling anything. Believe me. Is this Vivian Whitmore?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You got exactly 5 seconds to state your business.
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
Oh, right. The Moon Lake Park Ranger said you might call. But you have to talk fast. An old friend of mine is flying in today from Florida. And when I say old, I mean old, as in 5 years older than I am. Don't bother trying to do the math, sweet stuff. You'll hurt yourself. So, that ranger fella said you found an old picture of me.
Oh yes, Vivian gets a VIP ticket to the Kooky Old Lady cruise. How far would you say you are? I feel like when I played the shed fire happened near the end. Halfway? A little over halfway? 3/4? In between halfway and 3/4.
That's right. I found it in the cellar of Mickey Malone's old house on Moon Lake.
Moon Lake. Talk about your fond memories. I had a lot of fun there. Although I wasn't anywhere near as wild as most young people were back then. But I think Mickey kind of respected me for that. I was his gal for 5 years. He always kept birch beer on tap at that speakeasy of his just for me.
Yes, Emily, I think you're right. Eustatia's 96 and Vivian's 91.
Tell me about the speakeasy.
It was in the basement, right there at Moon Lake. Feds never knew about it, but everybody who was anybody on the East Coast back then, actors, musicians, bankers, politicians, they knew. You weren't big time unless you'd made at least one trip to Moon Lake Mickey's.
Oh my gosh, yes, taking Vivian out to tea sounds amazing.
That's weird. I'm staying in his old house on Moon Lake, and I haven't seen any sign of a speakeasy.
Course you haven't. You're not supposed to. Only Mickey and Willie knew how to get into the speakeasy from the house. The rest of us had to go in and out the regular way, through the cemetery.
The cemetery?
There was a lock hidden in one of the tombstones in that little cemetery behind the house. You needed a key to unlock it, and when you did, stairs would appear that led to the speakeasy.
Right, Sarah, when the only thing you like about a game is the glitch, then we know we have a problem.
Do you have any idea how to get into Malone's speakeasy from the house?
I sure don't. That saloon was built using 2 main ingredients, concrete and secrecy. Mickey always bragged that nobody could get in unless he wanted them in, and I do believe he was right. But I'll tell you what, if you send me that picture of me and Mickey, I'll send you my key.
The key to the tombstone? You still have it?
It's in the bottom of my jewelry box. I've come this close to throwing it out 100 times, but it's so small and the memories it brings back are so big. Well, I just couldn't. As a joke, Mickey had a tombstone made with the name of this federal agent who had it out for him inscribed on it. That's the one the key unlocks.
This game had to take place in 2000-ish, because otherwise Vivian would have been too old to be alive. This game came out in 2002. So, assuming that still makes sense. You're turning 21 next week, so your best friend and you are going to a speakeasy. Oh my gosh, T, that sounds like such a fun night. Enjoy.
William Akers, the guy you call Willie. He wrote about looking for the gold that Malone had supposedly buried on his property at Moon Lake. Do you know anything about that?
The hole in the floor gold heist. Well, I'll be darned.
I will wear that merch every day with no explanation.
So it's true? He did bury gold on his property?
Truth be told, when Mickey told me he was the one who pulled off that heist and that he'd buried 20 gold bars at Moon Lake, I didn't believe him. I thought he was making it up. See, Mickey and I were on the outs by then. I thought he was just trying to entice me to come back. But if he told Willie the same thing, maybe there's something to the story after all.
Right, Rachel? Very secretive.
Do you have any idea where he might have hidden it?
Afraid not. Mickey was so secretive that the men who completed his house at Moon Lake were not only forbidden to talk about the work they'd done, but they were ordered to leave the state for good, or else. But you know, I think he mentioned a map. Yes. He said he was making a treasure map and that... the dogs. Something about those dogs of his.
You aren't dead yet, Vivian? Yes, I totally agree, Prime Minister.
The dogs will lead the way?
He was always saying that. In fact, I'm pretty sure he had it engraved on his tombstone. Think, Viv, think! He said he was making a treasure map, and that he was also having paintings done of each dog. He made it sound like one thing had something to do with the other, like he was giving me some big important clue. But I just figured he was playing games, trying to lure me back with mystery and intrigue. I told him to buzz off. Maybe I shouldn't have.
That's a good question, Demon Slayer. Maybe it was just him and, like, one other person?
William Akers had some kind of map in the back of his journal. Do you think that's the treasure map Malone mentioned?
It's possible. But knowing Mickey, he probably made the map so obscure that poor Willie couldn't make heads or tails of it. Mickey loved to tease people like that. Made him feel smart. But feeling smart isn't the same as being smart. He died in prison, you know. No family, no friends. That's about as stupid as you can get.
Oh. Oh. Greetings, Maddie. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you today? How far along are we? Let's see. Probably a little over halfway. Getting close to about 3/4 of the way through.
Did Malone say what he was going to do with those paintings of his dogs?
He said he was going to hang them in the speakeasy, and I'm sure that's precisely what he did.
Not Prudence Friday? What a phone call, right? I told him to buzz off.
Can you remember anything about Malone's dogs that might suggest where he hid the gold?
I stayed away from his dogs. They made me nervous, always jumping around, barking at this or that. The only one I liked was, what was his name? Iggy! I liked Iggy because he was nice and quiet. He just lay on the porch all day and didn't make a peep.
That sounds like it would be my favorite one, too. Oh, stop being so morbid. Here, have some clam dip. Definitely up there in terms of best phone lines of all time.
Do you know anything about the safe that's in the cellar of his house at Moon Lake?
You must be talking about the wall safe. That was Willie's. By Willie, I mean William Akers, one of the guys who worked for Mickey.
Not that obscure of a map. Work's been crazy. This is a perfect way to relax. Oh, good. I'm so glad.
What can you tell me about William Akers?
He was Mickey's most trusted employee. Mickey treated all his other men like dirt, but not Willie. He honestly liked Willie, respected him, trusted him implicitly.
It's been fun talking to you.
Anytime.
Not enough to share the location of the treasure with him, apparently, but you know. Trusted him enough. All right, I am going to save. We're going to take another quick water bottle refill and bathroom break. Load and save. All right, and I'll let you guys hang out here with the delightful music. Beautiful. All right. Quick couple minutes water bottle refill bathroom break. I shall return in just a second. I call my car Iggy. Love it. Alas, I must head back to work. Enjoy the rest of your workday, Emily. Okay, be back soon. Alrighty dighty. This music, the environments. Yeah, kind of funny that we got 2 pets in the series named Iggy. Iggy the iguana in Legend of the Crystal Skull, and Iggy the dog in this game. Yes, Emma, I have done a Sims 4 build of Sally's cabin. It was one of the first builds I did, so if you go to the building list, it's way towards the beginning. The fact we can switch from night to day. I love this game so much. All right. Go talk to Jeff Akers again. I'm realizing during this playthrough that we talked to Jeff a lot more than we talked to Emily. And I feel like we talked to Emily and read about equally. You know someone who used to have 10 German Shepherds? He was a dog trainer. Wow. That is a lot of German Shepherds. I'm just going to look at you every time you're here, Yogi, because you are precious and adorable and you deserve appreciation.
Hello again, Miss Drew. Am I in for another interrogation?
I'd like to mail this photo to the woman in Las Vegas. Can you do that for me?
As always, I'm here to serve, Miss Drew. Just give it to me and I'll take care of it. I'm sure she'll be very pleased to get this back.
Thanks for all your help.
Always a pleasure.
Okay. So now let's go switch to nighttime and we'll give Red his pictures back. Did we talk to Emily already about the fire? I think we talked to Emily about the fire. Imagine how cool it'd be to recreate Nancy Drew environments in Minecraft or Lego. Yes! Faith, thank you so much for the super sticker. The doggo. I love it. Thank you so much for that support. That means so much to me. Jeff Akers is fine, am I right? Yes, you are right. Agreed. You're not dead yet? No. I don't know how Nancy can keep investigating with all these cute dogs around, right? Thought the dog sticker was appropriate for this stream. Yes, I love it. I hope you're having a lovely day, Faith. Let's see. AM? No, PM. Nighttime. Your roommate's mom has 7 dogs. She trains a few as seeing eye dogs, and then a few are trained to be emotional support animals. And she also has goats and chickens. That is so cool. What a fun and important job. Her house is like a cottagecore Miyazaki dream farm. I want to go to there. Hello, gas cans. Excuse me, sir. Did you set us on fire? Not okay.
Hello there. I owe you an apology. After you came up here looking for those red tails, I gave my map a closer look and realized it was more than 50 years old. Reason you can't find them is probably because their favorite nesting tree is gone. Finding that hawk's gonna be harder than I thought, so why don't you just give me back my camera and I'll take it from here? It didn't get burned up in that fire or anything, did it?
Somebody clobbers me over the head and then tries to barbecue me, and all you're worried about is your camera?
It's a very expensive camera.
I never noticed those gas cans before.
I ran out of gas. So much for being prepared, huh? Well, that's all I wanted to tell you. I'm sure you've got places to go, things to see, people to pester.
You'll be happy to know that I did get a picture of a red-tailed hawk. So here's your camera back. I got all the birds.
Thank you, Nancy. Nice work. You're a credit to your generation.
And you're rude. Sounds good, Faith. Yeah, Alex, it's too bad it didn't get enough support to actually become a full-blown Lego set.
Mickey Malone supposedly buried a bunch of stolen gold bars on his property way back in the 20s. Did you know that?
Really? That's interesting. I don't much care, but it's interesting.
So you don't know anything about it?
Nope.
Oh, you have 4 dogs. Wow.
See you in a while.
No hurry.
The culprit kills her to force her to get out of their way. Get him, Nance. Red's so compassionate. Very thoughtful of Red. What a thoughtful guy. All right, let's head to bed. And then... Have we done the doggy clock yet? Oh, the doggy clock helps us get the passageway open. Got it. I was going to say, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, we can switch to morning and go get the key from Vivian. Makes me think you are interested, Red. 20 gold bars, you say? Nah, not interested. The roaring 20s. You're a credit to your generation, even if he meant well. That's so rude. Oh, Red. Not me sprinting from Red's platform to Sally's house at night. Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes, Faith, the person who does Tex's voice also does Red's voice. Hello. I feel like Yogi's been out more than usual during this playthrough.
A package just arrived for you from Las Vegas.
Great. Vivian sent me the key.
I'll dispose of the package.
That totally looks like a Pakal carving stamp from Scarlet Hand.
Wouldn't want to break any littering laws, would we?
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
No, we wouldn't want to break any littering laws. To the tombstone! This part was so exciting. Imagine the idea of a literal tombstone opening up to reveal a staircase, to reveal a hidden underground tunnel, to a hidden speakeasy that's like fully intact, exactly how it was left 80 to 100 years ago. Like, what? How cool is that? Could it be any cooler? I don't think so. Okay, and I don't think it lets you Even if you can get the option, I don't think it lets you do it until you talk to Vivian and figure out what it is. Did you call Vivian again? No. I was always under the impression that you had to mess up with the tombstone first, and then she would tell you. Like, you had to realize that the letters spin on the tombstone. And then she would be like, oh yeah, totally forgot to tell you about that. It's just so cool. Good morning, Lux. Welcome to the stream. It's lovely to see you. How are you today? Work has been crazy. Get a synopsis of this game. Never played this one. Thanks. Oh my goodness. I love this game, Lux. It is my second favorite. I adore it. So basically, Nancy gets called by this family friend named Sally to come to this cabin because Sally is being terrorized by these ghost dogs who are attacking her house at night and making her feel really scared. By the time Nancy gets here, Sally has vamoosed, and Nancy is now trapped in this cabin because a tree fell down behind her car. But she experiences haunting of the ghost dogs, and we are at the point now where we're realizing that perhaps somebody is using these ghost dogs to cover up the fact that there might be treasure hidden on this property, and is therefore trying to scare people away, because this cabin used to belong to a gangster named Mickey Malone, who apparently pulled off this big gold heist way back in the Roaring 20s. And supposedly this gold is hidden on the property. It's wonderful, and I love it. The fact that we get a new environment 3/4 of the way into the game is also just so cool. Agreed.
Hello?
Is this Vivian?
No, this is your station drop-off. Vivian's fixing snacks in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh, Eustacia Andropov? Harry Houdini's cousin?
Use the air horn like I showed you.
No, Eustacia, wait. It's Nancy Drew. I talked to you on the phone a couple of months ago, just after a friend of mine was kidnapped in St. Louis. I asked you questions about the theater where the kidnapping took place, the Royal Palladium, remember?
Nancy Drew. The Snoopy one. You're not dead yet?
No.
Most people, I talk to them one day, next day they're dead. It is an old age thing.
Oh, stop being so morbid here. Have some clam dip. Hello? Nancy? So you know Eustacia, huh? Small world. Well, what's up?
You can solve it without talking to her again? I swear that you can get it to say Baldo, but it won't do anything unless you've talked to Vivian. I swear that's happened to me before. I could be wrong. Eustacia! The Snoopy one. And greetings, by the way, Literal. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. I hope you're having a great day.
I got the key you sent me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. There's just one thing. It doesn't seem to work.
Oh, where is my brain? The key unlocks the letters of the inscription. Just dial in the password and you'll be set.
There's just one more thing.
You don't know the password. I'm sorry. Eustacia and I've been playing canasta all day, and I guess beating her all those times took more out of my brain than I thought.
Next game, I win. Next game, loser pays for pizza.
Well, get out your wallet, sister, because you're going down. So, where were we? Oh, yeah, the password. Let's see. It was the name of that federal agent, his first name.
Waldo?
No, not his real first name. What Mickey was always calling him. Baldo. That was it, Baldo. I always thought it was mean to call him that, especially since Mickey was starting to get a little sparse on top himself.
So I just turn the letters until they spell Baldo?
Yes, dear, but like almost everything else in life, it's trickier than it sounds.
Are there any other tricks to getting into the speakeasy that I should know about?
I suppose it's only fair to warn you about the tunnels, and the doors, and the dead ends.
Tunnels? You mean there's more than one way to get to the speakeasy from the cemetery?
Mickey had his men dig a bunch of tunnels between the speakeasy and the cemetery with hidden doors that opened when other doors closed and lots of dead ends so that if the speakeasy was ever raided, his guests could hide from the police. I was always terrified of getting lost, but you're a plucky girl. I'm sure you'll be fine.
It's been fun talking to you.
Anytime.
Oh my gosh, I love them so much. I adore it. Okay, well, even if we didn't need to talk to them, I'm still glad we did because that phone conversation gives me life. Next game, I win. Next game, loser pays for pizza. And now I want pizza so incredibly badly. Raise your hand if you also want pizza. Perhaps we should order some for each other. All right, Baldo. Oh, interesting. All right, well. Oh, gosh darn it. There we go. Baldo! I see several hands raised. Excellent, excellent. What kind of pizza are we getting? Should we just go classic? One cheese, one pepperoni? I want to be like you, Station Vivian, when I'm an old lady. Me too. Phone conversations in this game are some of the best in the series, in my opinion. I agree.
It's too dark. I need a flashlight.
This game and Danger on Deception Island have some of the best phone conversations. Okay, that's how it opens that back up.
Oh, the batteries are going dead.
No!
I can't see a thing. I'd better go back.
Anyone else need gluten-free pizza? Yes, I know there are a couple other fellow detectives that would require gluten-free. I also love this puzzle. Like, this is hilarious to me. That the puzzle is literally just figuring things out in the dark, because that's so realistic. You're not dead yet? I'm 90 years old and haven't aged. Don't think that pizza would get to your house from the USA. I mean, it would get there, but would you want it at that point? At that point, maybe not. I really want pizza for lunch now. I was gonna have tacos, but now I really want pizza. Oh. I want, like, Domino's pizza. Like, I feel like that's the kind of pizza they're getting, like, the really good pizza. The really greasy stuff. Hawaiian pizza for the win. Oh, I love Hawaiian. Pineapple on pizza is the best. Nobody can deny it. I'd do anything for cheese pizza with Alfredo sauce. Oh, yum. Have to go get ready for Zoom meeting. Sounds good, Prime Minister. It was so good to see you. Have a great rest of your day. Waverly has great conversations, too. Makes you feel young again, right? Yeah, Waverly also is amazing.
How you holding up?
I need flashlight batteries. Do you carry them?
Yep. But you know, I've been meaning to make a purty display out of them packs of combo coal over there for the longest time. Just can't seem to get around to it.
A local place in Australia. There you go. Oh, Costco pizza. I've never had Costco pizza. Pineapple, pepperoni, jalapenos dipped in ranch. Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious.
In other words, you'd like me to give it a shot.
Here's the way it should look when you're done.
Ooh, a chicken Caesar wrap sounds delicious. Domino's is the best, like, bad pizza. Pizza like it's amazing but not authentic at all, and we love it. Exactly. That's a great way to describe it, Jenna. Okay. So I need all green on the side. Green and all orange. This one goes here. This one goes here. Green and all purple. Goes over here. Green with one purple here. Green and blue. Let's see. Blue. And then like that. And then like that. Okay, we got the edges done. Pineapple on pizza sounds gross, sorry. It's actually really nice because you get a sweet, salty kind of thing. Ranch with pizza is absolutely the best. I've always wanted to try it. For some reason, never have, but it sounds so good. Vivian is like the cookie aunt we want in our family. Yes. I would love it if Vivian was my aunt. I don't want to go to work. I understand, Catherine. I understand. That's going to be me tomorrow. I don't want to get up at 5 a.m. I don't really feel like going to work right now. I would much rather play some Nancy Drew games with you all. Something like that. Blue.
Ta-da! One smiling goldfish. It's obviously never tried combo cola.
Where it says Riley. Riley, it's obviously never tried combo cola. Nancy like thinking she's made the best joke ever. Oh, Brittany, that's impressive. Good cheese pizza, hamburger, pepperoni. Give me Hawaiian pie, pineapple and ham. Only pizza any day. Yes. Greetings, Annie. Welcome to the stream. It's lovely to see you. How are you today? 5 a.m.? Do you live far from work? No, but my school is an early open school. My district is really big, so the schools stagger their openings. And my school is one of the ones that opens the earliest. The students are in the building by 7. It's rough. Just been cleaning while you watch, but wanted to say hi. Hello!
Hey, Nancy. This mean you got them cans stacked?
I know what you mean, Dana. I do too.
You bet. They look just like the picture you gave me, which you can have back.
Here's your batteries, and thanks, Nancy.
Are you a teacher? Sort of, Spectro. I am a speech-language pathologist, a speech therapist. I work in an elementary school setting with students in grades K through 5 with communication disorders.
How you doing?
Guess I'll see you later.
Yodelay-hee-hoo.
So I work the same schedule as an educator, and I have a lot of the same responsibilities of an educator. But my main goal is as part of the special education department. My main role. Did I say goal? I meant to say role. Does that include autism? Yes, I work with a lot of students with autism. And our first day back as teachers is tomorrow for trainings and whatnot. Getting oriented for the new school year. That's cool, yeah. It's a very unique job. Your mom used to be a bus driver for a private company years ago, but they let her go. Oh, that's a bummer. Where all my Aspies at? Woo! Nothing better than someone else understanding your Nancy Drew do-to-dos, right? No kidding. Why am I struggling with this so much more than I did the last time? Okay. Why is this taking me so much longer than it always does? Your cats are being so chaotic. As they do. As they do. Wish you luck on your first day. Hopefully hubby makes you a lunchbox. He won't, but he'll be sure to wish me a nice, lovely day. Love that idea, though. I want a lunchbox. Sounds good, Dreamy. Have a great rest of your day. Good morning, Nicole. Welcome to the stream. It's so lovely to see you. How are you? Had therapy this morning. Made it out in time to watch live. Excellent. Therapy is definitely priority number 1. Okay, wait. Here we go. Here we go. Jeez, why did that take me so long? For her spectrum, I know a lot of people on the autism
It's silly
spectrum
to try to explore this in the dark.
identify in different ways. And that's, like, however you want to identify is definitely the most important. When on break, able to actually watch and work out at the same time. Nice!
Uh-oh.
We love a good multitask. I will be doing that this afternoon because I need to put up my fall decorations and clean. It's gonna take a while. And I'll either put on a stream or a podcast of some sort. Oops.
So this is the speakeasy. Wow.
This is so cool. This is so cool. Season 3 of The Sims 4, and then there were none should be labeled the X's, where the X's compete to stay alive. Ooh, that'd be fun. That would be fun. Yeah, once season 2 of And Then There Were None is done, then we'll be doing a Let's Play series where I have all of the Waverly valedictorian candidates compete to see who will be valedictorian.
If Matt is correct, the tree where Vitus would bark at the hawks used to be right about here.
Right, Jessica? I figured I need to do it before I have to start going back into work because it'll put me in a really positive mood to see all my orange and auburn stuff around. Yeah, same. Plan to put out your fall decor this week as well. Yay! Took off Thursday and Friday just because you haven't had a break from work in a while. Plan to get your fall decor up. That sounds like an amazing plan, Amanda. Speakeasy looks like a pub or tavern to me, unless it's a nickname or slang word in the USA. Yeah, a speakeasy is a specific term for basically bars and pubs that were made during the period of Prohibition when having bars and pubs that served alcohol was illegal. Go shopping for more, yes. Iggy. My man, Iggy.
Those must be the spigots William Akers mentioned in his journal.
The Waverly LP is for sure on the books? Yes, it is. Once And Then There Were None season 2 is done, then absolutely.
The spigot won't move.
Oh, the spigots
There
are
must
stuck.
be a way to unlock these spigots.
Fall decorating sounds so fun. Holding to put up your fall decor soon as well. So excited to decorate your first ever apartment. Oh, that's such an exciting feeling, Sophie. Getting to decorate your own space for the first time. Love it. Mickey's face. Or no, wait, is that Baldo? Is that, or is that
Aw,
Mickey?
he's so cute.
He is so cute. Never made it to this part before. So cool. Isn't this amazing, Renee? Oh, I love it. Okay, and Nancy can't figure out where Xander is hanging out because his portrait is damaged. Which is kind of a fun detail. Okay, so now the spigots will move. Over here.
So Lucy would swim out to the shipwreck, which is about here.
The best place for affordable fall decor. That's a good question. I know places like big stores like Target and Walmart always have some fall decor out. Craft stores often have a lot of pretty affordable fall decor, like Michael's or Joann Fabrics. And I know you can always go to like thrift stores too, and a lot of the times they'll have decor. And that's even more affordable to get some things secondhand. Your neighbor has had a Halloween sign outside of their house till this day and never took it down. A false stan. We love. This piano is the exact same one from Message in a Haunted Mansion. Very fun, very fun. Okay, and then the spigots to the speakeasy. So we need to get these to have what I think you do is 3 and 1, if I remember correctly. Hobby Lobby, Home Goods, yeah, places like those. Do you have pets? I do. I have one cat. Her name is Mel, and she is my world. She is my beautiful, beautiful tabby girl. And I am absolutely obsessed with her. V, okay. Is that the right color? Xander is red. No, I need the X. Yeah, Dollar Trees often do as well. Was there ever a period of prohibition, Spectro, in Australia? Because the reason speakeasies existed in America is because there was a period of time where drinking alcohol at all was illegal. And so that's why speakeasies existed, because people still wanted to do that. So they had these illegal bars and stuff. There we go. X for Xander, red. There we go. So blue is supposed to be Vitus. Is it 5? Queen Mel, we heart Queen Mel. Just think, guys, at the stream on Friday, Mel will actually get to be on camera. Love Halloween, not quite as popular as it is in the US, so we'd love to visit the US during Halloween month. Yes. There are lots of places around the country that like really get into Halloween for sure. Secret word in the US during the Roaring 20s. A private only. Vitus blue. Okay. So yellow needs to be I for Iggy. Don't believe Australia had full prohibition, so probably not, yeah. Yellow, Iggy. Want to pet the kitty? running a 10K on Halloween, and there's a big party afterward. Oh, fun. Yellow. The themed runs always sound fun. Not sure what to dress in that is running comfortable. This is a good question. What is a good costume that one can run in comfortably? Speakeasies are pretty much an American thing, sure. But other places would use the vibe. That makes a lot of sense. You're born on October 31st. Not sure how to write that date in English. That's really awesome. Halloween, baby. Okay, green is Lucy. Queen Mill will be able to grace her peasants with her royal presence. Exactly. Right, Spectro. Earlier than here. Your Halloween costume this year is Hannah Montana. Yes, do it. We have opened a secret passageway. Okay, we're really close to the end now, guys.
It's too dark.
Okay. Oh, that was a spooky noise. Hello, what have we here? Oh, a secret passageway. That's nicely lit for us. Okay, Iggy. Not the right map. Vitus. Did we get Vitus already? Yeah, we did. Okay. It's Xander that we need still. Lucy. On the boat.
Xander, played by the pump, which is right here.
We'll be 30. I know. Pray for me. You got this, Brittany. You got this. Hannah Montana is timeless. I agree. I know a good running costume. Nancy Drew. You could certainly make it work. You could go George Fane. Get your athleisure. I love this place. It's so cool. Oh, and I love that you can hear the dog noises before we get to open up the door. All right, so we need the map that looks like this, which happens to be this one. Dressed as Nancy one year for your company Halloween party. Love that! In French, it's 31 Octobre. It's so interesting how other countries do the date first. I love that. Okay, 3 rocks. 3, down 4. Right 2, up 1. Right 2, up 1. Oh! Oh! Oh!
That doesn't sound good.
That was a lot of doors locking and unlocking. 5 Nancy Drew character costumes. Which ones would you want to be for Halloween? One of the patron exclusive videos I did was trying to figure out the My Style by cosplaying different Nancy Drew characters.
It's some kind of lock.
From the games. And I figured out that my style is very similar to Emily's from this game, Ingrid Corey from Haunted Carousel, and Katie Firestone from Danger on Deception Island. So those 3. Get 4 Rottweilers and dress as Nancy. There you go, and you can run with the Rottweilers. An amazing video. So glad you liked it. That one was fun. Also Lillian. I enjoyed my Lillian look. Lillian Weiss from Stay Tuned for Danger. Oh, this secret passageway is so cool.
So you're the ghost dogs. You look pretty real to me.
Minette, easy. Oh, Oh, the ghost doggos are so cute. That video made me want to do the exact same thing so badly. Ah, you should. I could dress up as Dylan Carter. Do it. I'm defo a George girl. Yes. Overalls all day, every day. Yes. I used to wear overalls all the time, like in the 90s when they were a thing, and now they're back again, and I don't have overalls. Oh, okay, Emily. Make me really want pizza, why don't you? We already had this conversation, and now I want it even more.
These dogs have been trained to act vicious on command.
Which honestly is kind of sad. I mean, it's nice that they're not when they don't hear the whistle, but like, poor doggos. They didn't deserve that. They're good doggos. Dogs definitely have a happier ending here than they did in Hound of the Baskervilles, no kidding. The little puppies. Puppies. Want to play with his dogs. Do I have to keep going down this tunnel? Right? Okay, Mickey Malone's key.
That's the speaker I saw in the house.
This is how the eyes glow. And then Secret of Scarlet Hand magazine, Final Scene magazine. And then this diary that definitely solidifies that Emily Griffin is our culprit. Time for Plan D, as in dog. New owner moving in late April. Sally Mcdonald moving in April 19th. Sally Mcdonald is gone. Who is Nancy Drew? You know, a lot of culprits have asked that question, Emily. Greetings, Alyssa. Welcome to the stream. It's lovely to see you. How are you today? Any of the dudes, mom jeans and button-up shirt. Exactly. Especially in the early Nancy Drew games when literally all the men wear the exact same thing. I can see myself as Lou Talbot. Yes, you just need a Letterman sweater.
I bet the dogs attacked Sally's house because a high-frequency signal was transmitted to them through the speaker I saw on the roof.
Hound of Baskervilles is a Sherlock Holmes mystery. Dress as Laurie Gerard. Yes, you just need a vest. A fun vest. I agree, Catherine. You have pizza right now? No! Emma, share with the group. I need it. Greetings, Juan. Welcome to the stream. It's lovely to see you. How are you today? These ghost dogs are terrifying me. Scariest game ever. Okay, well, they're not scary now. They were very scary. Oh, wait, not this way. Down this way. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Emily was so close. She was so close. Oh, Alexei Markovic. That'd be a fun one. Can we see the doggies one last time? Yeah, we can. Let's go say hi to the doggos one last time. Actually shaking when the culprit reveal happened. Oh my gosh, me too. This culprit reveal is the best.
You've been trained to respond to a silent signal from this thing, haven't you?
No, their little faces. Not vicious. Good doggos. But yeah, the culprit reveal in this, I think I ranked it as the second best ending in culprit because, oh my gosh, terrifying. 1, 2, 3, 4. The way she comes after us. I think you'd be Abby in Haunted Mansion, even though her outfit is a little ridiculous. I love that. Is that a PC game too? I don't know if there's a Hound of the Baskervilles PC game. Certainly possible. Wish we could give them treats. I agree. Which one is the first? The first of what? Feel so bad for the dogs. Me too. Well, that was unexpected. Second chance. Note to self, don't open the well. Water level high.
Something's missing here.
Something is missing here.
It's locked.
It's locked. Yep, that did nothing to the water level. Cool, cool. Well, let's see. Aha! Stay Tuned was one of the best reveals. Oh, the first best ending. I said final scene, I think. That was a ranking video I did for the channel. Oh no, it's in the Nancy Drew Analysis playlist. But I'm pretty sure I said final scene. Poor puppers. Chaos. Chaos Nancy, exactly.
It's blocked.
Oh.
The wheel is spinning, but nothing's happening.
Okay, now it works. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. Water level. Drained. Excellent. Okay. Now we can open it. Oh yes, final scene wins. Well done. The final scene ending is just so good.
I'm this close to finding the gold. I just know it.
Forgot about that game over sequence. Danger on Deception Island was your favorite? Danger on Deception Island is up there. It's definitely one of the top 5. Maybe that's the second one? Maybe this was number 3? This one, Secret of Shadow Ranch, Danger on Deception Island, and the final scene are the 4 best in my opinion. I'm pretty sure it was those 4. Play this game when your boyfriend, when you went to open the door here, was like, wait, it might be full of water. And it was. Okay. So we need to get their dates, and we also need to get the wheel. So we better go get that. Final scene is def your favorite, just on the edge of your seat. No kidding. Final scene is such a good game. So heartbroken when you learned that X was the culprit. Yes. It really is heartbreaking.
I better make sure this door is closed all the way before I fool around with anything else.
Okay, come here. I need to take this and take the wheel back. And our water level is still low, which is good. Don't know how you can have a top 5 with all the Nancy Drew games they have now. I know, it's so hard. Once we got to my 11th game on the list, honestly, I just love them. Really, purely and truly.
These colors look very familiar.
Yes, they do. Okay. So, we need to get them in the Roman numerals. Green is Lucy, which is 50. Oh, perfect. Red is Xander, which is 10. Blue is Vitus, which is 5. And love Shadow Ranch. Grew up in Phoenix and now look at everyone funny like they're hiding a really important trunk or heart-shaped gold. Yes. Really good Waverly uniform she put together. That's so fun. I knew Final Scene Culprit was bad news. You never trusted them? Oh my gosh. I trusted them fully. If you're curious, Spectro, I have a whole series with The Sims 4. Answering just that question. The Let's Play The Sims 4 Nancy Drew series. And then yellow. That is if you enjoy Sims. Okay, and then this needs to be 10. Let's see. This needs to be 5. Favorite Nancy Drew treasures? Oh, that's a tough one. There's so many good ones. I mean, Dirk Valentine's golden hearts are pretty cute.
600 pounds of gold bullion. Wow.
This one is pretty fantastic. I trusted him too. Oh no.
Hey there, Nancy. Why, what on earth have we got here?
Oh, and we're trapped too, which makes it even scarier. And Nancy turns so slowly. Can I close the door? So she doesn't see where I go. Oh, this game. So scary. Oh my gosh. The bone.
There's plenty of gold here. We can share. Open the door.
No. You're gonna clobber me.
Nancy, wait. Let's talk about this. This can just be our little secret. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, remember? Nancy?
The gold's all yours, Em. Enjoy it while you can.
Chills. Oh, it's so scary.
Dear Ned, as soon as I got out of the tunnels, Emily had left a door open. I called the sheriff. But when I led him back down the well to the room where I'd left Emily, she refused to leave. He and his deputies finally got her out, but one of them said afterward that if he had to choose between getting a bear away from her cub and getting Emily away from that gold, he'd pick the bear. What's worse, by the time they took Emily away, the place was swarming with reporters from all over the country. The commotion has scared away every bird for miles. I'm pretty sure Red Knot would like to strangle me. On the other hand, when Ranger Akers found out that 7 cars and 2 helicopters were illegally parked on park property and that he was going to get to ticket them, he was ecstatic. Tucker Davis finally cleared away that dead tree, which means I'm free to drive home. Moon Lake is beautiful, but I've had enough wildlife for now. Which reminds me, did I mention that those 4 ghost dogs are actually very sweet? They're so sweet, in fact, that Sally is seriously thinking about adopting them. How's that for irony? Ever yours, Nancy.
Phew.
Bess, hi, it's Nancy. I'm at this little amusement park on the coast. I wish I could say I was having a wonderful time, but the fact is, some pretty spooky things have been happening here. There have been some strange accidents, and the carousel, it starts up in the dead of night all by itself, like it's haunted or something. You know me, I don't get scared very easily, but I saw it myself, and I'll call you later. I've gotta go right now.
They make it seem so much creepier than it actually is. Finally, Tucker. Ended just in time. Yay. They have PC Sherlock Holmes games. You own a couple and they're hit or miss. That would be fun to experiment with. They make the game seem so much scarier than it is. Exactly, Kimberly. Such a scary trailer for such a cute game. It's so true. Preview's much scarier than the actual game. Definitely agree, Nick. Seems like we are all in agreement. Eddie, Merle, Bruce, and Cher. The dogs are named after famous singers. So cute. Really thought Haunted Carousel was going to be scary from this, and then, nah. Yeah, Haunted Carousel is definitely one of the more tame games. The Haunted House of the Deep always terrified me. This is true. It is a very creepy haunted house. What was Tucker doing? Long for the alternate universe where Haunted Carousel is actually scary. Loved Emily's accent. Yes, I do too. Dog often thought to be scary are the sweetest. Rottweilers, German Shepherds, Dobermans. Exactly. I know, isn't that amazing, Sarah? Oh, really, Alex? Spooky. Really creepy carnival game would have been so cool. Missed opportunity. No kidding. All right, we're gonna pop out of here. Go away, volume control. Thank you. And we are going to get our loading screen on. There we go. Get our music on and say our goodbyes for today. Ooh, Jack the Ripper. Only a few more games left in your playthroughs. Yes, one more, actually. One more stream of our Nancy Drew 2021 Streamathon. Man, it has been a speedy Streamathon. It feels like it has gone so quickly. The last game in our Nancy Drew Streamathon, in which we've been going from reverse order of how I personally rank the games, will be Warnings at Waverly Academy this Friday in the afternoon evening time. I'm shooting for like after work times for people so that most people can come. Let's do a Waverly cheer. No, it's almost over. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, it's crazy. And it's coming like right up to when my school year starts. So once the Streamathon is over, it will begin the time of kind of more random streams. So having notifications on is really helpful for that, and hitting the subscribe button will let you know when those streams are during the school year. T, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. See you next time. Thank you so much for that support. That means so much to me. I really, really appreciate it. Wish I could have joined more streams. This summer has been rough on me. I know. Oof, I'm so sorry, little cave. At least the streams can be re-watched. That is always fun to kind of go back and explore them that way. I have school on Friday. During the day or during the afternoon? Because I'll be playing later in the day, Central Standard Time. Greetings, by the way, Echo Plays. It's so good to see you. How are you today? Thank you, Musical Blonde. Thank you, Kimberly. That's true. Game night for senior detective patrons will be on Wednesday. That is the exclusive content for the patrons this month, which is a good segue into our closing remarks for today. Today's stream was supported by the patrons over at Mystique Manor. Thank you so much for your continued support. Today's stream was also supported by any super stickers and super chats that were used in chat today. Thank you for that additional support as well. And thank you all for supporting the streams in the biggest way by coming to the streams, engaging in chat, and overall just being an amazing community. Thank you so, so much. If you are interested in following any of the channel socials, the Instagram, Discord, and Patreon are linked in the description of any of my most recent videos. There will be a new WizardKitten Wednesday video posting this Wednesday, so feel free to check that out. A good way to know when that video goes live is to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to get notified. That also helps let you know when the next stream will be. And the exact time for the next stream will be posted on Instagram stories, Discord announcements, and the YouTube community tab. The next stream will be Warnings at Waverly Academy, my favorite game, and that will be this Friday starting in the late afternoon Central Standard Time. These have been wonderful this summer. Thank you so much, Kimberly. You're my fave gamer YouTuber. Oh, thank you so much, Spectra. That's so kind of you. Do you guys all want to, like, make snack shop lunches for next time? Oh, do it, Sarah. Do it. Do a little cosplay? Yes, please. See you around, Alex. Oh, no, I just missed it. Sorry, Dragon Girl. We're just saying goodbye. See you on Friday if I can. Sounds good, Echo Plays. Hope to see you all there then. Thank you, Rachel. See you later. Goodbye, Patricia. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, CM. One more to go. One more to go. See you later, Lux. These make you so happy. Yay, I'm so happy to hear that, Maddie. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you, Emma. This was so fun. Yes, my fave game. It's so good, Sarah. It's so good. You have a great day as well, Jenna. Thank you. And this one is your second fave game as well. Oh my gosh, twinsies. Goodbye, Kat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the stream. Of course, Sarah. Goodbye, Demon Slayer. Goodbye, Katie. Thank you all so much. I hope to see you on Friday. And thanks to all the support from the patrons, we will also get face cam on Friday, so that's a fun little bonus. All right, thank you, everyone. See ya at Waverly. Goodbye.